Yeah, we are gonna kick things off the fucking crawlers.
Oh shit! I forgot about this.
What do you mean you forgot about this?
I was looking at the screen. And I was like, "Oh yeah, it's on a nice chill ride." Oh my god, there's two enemy crawlers on us. Oh no.
Indeed. But yeah, welcome everyone. We're back for our second stream and game number 8. We'll do a quick little recap and then we'll jump straight back into this encounter. So last game we had the group kind of regrouping themselves after the first kind of quest and everything, and they were getting ready to journey out to the Temple of the Hallowed Light, a temple to the god of death. They were escorting a defeated and deceased chieftain, now resurrected as a skeleton. And they kind of went on a brief hunting expedition with Saria, Vargas, and Jade. They hunted and killed a rhinoceros to kind of feed Saria with her vampirism, and donated the rest of the meat to Obadiah in the guild. And then they kind of prepared for the journey. They went out and bought a crawler and kitted it up with loads of extra features and things, paid a lot of gold, got trained how to drive these massive tank-like vehicles that just barrel through the dunes of the Chain Coast, and the group set out for this long journey southward. They had a number of days' travel that we covered. They passed through a sandstorm, they saw a few wyverns in the skies, and they had a brief little encounter with a harpy that tried to take something from the crawler in the night. But as they came through on the most recent day, they were approached from the rear by 2 hostile crawlers. One covered in goblins and the other one manned by hobgoblins, and that's where we left off. Kai managed to notice them before they fully ambushed you, so we're going to kick things off just rolling initiative, fair game. So yeah, everyone feel free to roll initiative, please.
I was not mentally prepared for this.
19 initiative. So 17.
I'll take a 17.
I'll take an 18. Damn.
Pretty close together.
Very close together. That's not ideal. Wait.
No.
Scott, remind me. I can drop my initiative, right, or something. Is that a thing? I feel like I recall something like that.
Yeah, so essentially on your turn, you can use your reaction to adjust your initiative to any value that's lesser than what it is currently.
Gotcha.
You can do that as much as you want, really, until you hit initiative 0, I guess.
Gotcha.
Yeah, cool. Cool, so... we've got first up. Alright, first up we've got this hobgoblin captain. He... let's see. So currently, you still got the back open?
I think we closed it. No?
Did you want to close it? I'll let you choose, Kai.
Yeah, I would say I probably would have closed the back up.
Okay. Cool.
Hoping they're not going to be able to get a chance to shoot into us.
Right. And just to clarify as well, Vargas, you were on the turret, right?
You know, I guess so.
You were. Yeah.
If I was, then yeah.
I'll just move you around a little bit then. You need to be in this position here. Cool. So the hobgoblin can only see Vargas at the moment. So he's gonna firstly, he's going to take a shot at the crawler first with the javelin launcher. And he's going to have advantage on this because of his aura of authority, which gives everything around him advantage. It's pretty crazy. So it's going to shoot at the... Yep, hits the crawler. That's going to be 12 piercing damage to the crawler.
Maybe to offer.
Sorry?
Do you need me to subtract that from the crawler, or you got it?
Oh, yeah, if you don't mind. That would be helpful, thank you. What is this? 2 seconds, guys.
Oh, good.
Something. Hopefully that's fixed it. Cool. So that is 12 points of damage to the crawler, and then he's going to pull out a longbow and take a shot directly at Vargas. With advantage. Which hits.
Why is it with advantage, just wondering?
It's got a feature that kind of he kind of gives everyone around him within 10 feet a advantage on attack rolls. He's a captain,
Right.
kind of, he's shouting orders and, you know, just being a captain, essentially. He's shouting shoot them and catch up and all that type of stuff. So you take 14 points of piercing and poison damage.
Hold on one second.
You're not resistant to either of those, are you?
To what? Sorry? Poison and...
Poison and piercing.
No.
You take 14 points of damage.
Yeah, just give me... Sorry, I'm a bit confused about one of my spells. It's fine though, 14 damage, okay. Jesus.
Yeah. Heavy hit, and you notice as the arrow impacts into like your shoulder, you feel this pulse of poison. As you rip the arrowhead out, you see like a strange kind of brown, greenish kind of liquid dripping from the arrowhead. So is Barak. Barak will... he kind of, after you shut the door, he immediately just throws it back open and pulls a spear off his shoulder and launches it at one of these.
Sorry. There was something. Sorry, Scott. There was something, and this is what I was checking, boss. So I just want to ask you if this works with this. Blade Ward, casting a response when a creature you can see hits you with a weapon attack roll. Is that a weapon attack roll?
It is, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'll use Blade Ward then and impose disadvantage on the creature's attack roll. So it would just. Would that just be that it was advantage? So
yeah. So it would have been a straight roll, so it would have been a 5 on the die. So it would be 9 to hit. Would that hit you?
No.
Ah, lovely. So in fact, as he shoots the arrow at you, you kind of lift up your hand, and this rippling force of psionic energy just deflects the arrow completely. No damage. Very nice.
Nice. Sorry about that. I just needed to check, and I couldn't find Blade Ward on my sheet for some reason.
Oh yeah, good.
All good. Make sure you deduct your spells.
It's
a cantrip, isn't it? Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
Never mind. Lovely. So yeah, Barak is going to chuck a spear at this goblin. who's up on he's opened up the top hatch. There's no turret on this crawler, but he's still visible. He's gonna chuck a spear at him. Does hit, and the goblin is going to use its reaction to use it redirect attack. Allows it to essentially grab a goblin and pull it in front of him, and the goblin beside it takes the hit instead. One of these goblins here is just immediately killed off by the spear. So it kind of gets completely thrown off and, you know, vanishes, falling, tumbling into the dirt into the distance. Goblin's like, "These are skeletons!" and, you know, just starts rummaging beneath. You know, it seems like he ducks underneath the turret for a moment, or the hatch, roots for something, and then appears again. You're not sure what they've got, but Barak will throw a second spear at one of these goblins that's hanging out the side. Another 11 piercing damage. This one also is just immediately flung and taken out. Just gets launched off the back as it gets impacted and impaled by the spear. The Barak. You see that Barak kind of holds onto the roof of the crawler, still on the inside, but he looks like he's preparing to jump if the crawlers get any closer. Jade, you're up.
So question, I don't see the normal goblins on the initiative order. Are they on the same turn as the goblin boss, or?
Okay, so oh.
No. Top.
Never mind. It's all good. I will, I'll just say they take their turns now.
Yeah, that's fine.
I would say that they shouldn't have advantage though, because
no, they
they're
don't. They
before
don't.
the captain.
No.
They're not.
It's just
they're not with the hobgoblins.
Yeah, the hobgoblins are the ones that get that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But each of the goblins are gonna just take a short bow shot at the crawler. I'm gonna say it was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 shots, because the other two would have still been alive as well.
Two hit.
Yep, 2 hits.
Who's gonna keep track of the health?
I'm doing it.
Okay, cool.
One more. How many hit again? Was it 2?
Yeah, 2.
Yeah.
So 4 and 4.
Yeah. Four,
We like this
4
one.
points of damage. So 8 points of damage to the crawler, and you know, big barrage of arrows just, you know, slam into the crawler in all areas. Most of the arrows just ricochet off the armor, but a couple of them kind of impact into semi-critical areas. You see from the interior, a few of the arrows actually pierce through the armored plating. But the goblins seem to realize how defensive your crawler is built, and they may look to change tactics soon. But this goblin here will do his drive as well, so you guys will get a bit closer. One side here, and then Jade, your turn.
So I will. Is there a way for me to move the crawler to the right of them?
At this point, they're coming up along the side of you. So unless you want to pull ahead and then to the right, you can. But you can only move forward about 20 feet. And there is a bit of danger to going too fast in this terrain as well. So I'll say, you're moving at about the speed that would impose no risk. If you start to go faster, there's a chance that you may start to have to make a check of some kind.
All right. I'm going to bonus action, reaction, drive, stay in the same spot.
Yeah, cool.
And I will action try and can I try to repair from my action?
Yeah, of course you can. Yeah.
Okay.
So essentially, you have Tinker Tools.
Tinker's Tool. Yeah, I do have Tinker's Tools.
Yeah. So essentially, you just choose the DC. So between 1 and 20, whatever you want it to be, and then make a Tinker Tools check and see if you succeed.
I'll go with a 12, since that's my average roll.
Cool. Go for it.
And then Tinker's Tools. Ooh, unfortunate. 11.
Yeah. So unfortunately, you're making small repairs, but with the rattling of the crawler as it bounces and moves through the terrain, you're kind of dropping the materials a little bit, and you don't make much progress this time. But nothing gets expended, just your action essentially.
Oh, okay. The materials don't get expended.
No, only if you succeed.
Okay. Yep, it's my turn.
Cool. Saria, you're up.
Alright, Sarah will push back her Sparrow. She'll start to grow as she exits the crawler.
Yeah.
And
there is side doors, by the way, if you'd prefer to just open a side door and do what you do from there.
I can't really range attack, so. She's going to grow and then jump across.
Oh, okay. Right, sure.
So, bonus action.
Yeah. Make me a acrobatics check when you leap. Or athletics, I suppose.
Yeah, I'll take athletics, especially as I'm growing. I'll get advantage at it.
Yeah.
You have a plus and not a minus.
Yeah, I'll take athletics. Definitely. 17?
Yeah, that'll do it. Yeah, easy. So yeah, you brush past Barrick, leap as you rise into the air. Your size grows, and you just land on the bonnet of this this crawler. Just make a quick dex save for me to avoid the kind of spikes that are all on top of the vehicle.
Oh. That would be a 9.
Okay, you do take. You take 7 points of piercing damage as you land on the bonnet.
Okay. So who can I see up here?
You can currently see this goblin in the turret. You can also see these two goblins hanging off the back. And you can also see inside there's a couple more goblins like below the guy in the hatch. You just can't reach them.
She'll go for the one in the hatch then.
Cool.
She'll use her greatsword. Swing. That's a 22 to hit.
Yeah, hits.
12 damage.
Nice.
Action surge. She's going to do it again. Oof, no, she's not. That's attack, action, move. Yeah, that's her turn.
Okay. The goblin. Make a perception check as well for me.
Perception.
Big slash into the goblin. It kind of screeches as you cut through its chest with the greatsword. You notice that it's holding something in its hand, some kind of spherical object. You don't know what it is though.
Okay.
Cool. Kai, you're up.
Okay. Can I get past Barrack to like swing myself up onto the roof of Owlcrawler?
Yeah, of course you can. Yeah.
So I'm gonna do that if I can and be in roughly the same position I am.
Yeah.
Okay, question about... Can I target a specific part of the crawler? To use it like a spell or something on?
Yeah, but it will be... the crawler will get a pretty decent bonus to its AC. It's like a called shot, essentially. It'll probably get like a plus... It depends what you ask for, but between like a +2 and a +5 to its AC.
So like if a spell says to like you can target a creature or an item.
Yeah. Most spells will function if you target a crawler. Just bear in mind that like AOE effects that are persistent will disappear in the dust as you can because you're moving like. In
what
space
happens
here,
if it says that it clings to the target? The spell.
Yeah, if it sticks to the target, then it'll stick. But for example, if you were to cast like a fog cloud or
then
something like that, then it will just it'll last for one turn till the end of your turn, and then it will just disappear into the dust. But otherwise, most effects will just function as they would.
Okay, so I was thinking of casting Darkness. It says you can cast it on.
Yeah. That'll work.
An item or a creature, but I wanted to target like somewhere low down on the crawler, like a wheel or something. Is that something I could do?
Darkness is more of a sphere, isn't it? So it would affect everything anyway.
Yeah, but there's a thing with darkness. If it's covered, the point of origin, then it'll dissipate. But if I were to target a wheel, that would be a lot harder to cover because it's on the outside of the crawler.
I don't think that's how it works with darkness.
Like that.
It says completely covering the source of darkness with an opaque object such as a bowl or a helm blocks the darkness.
Oh, what? Crazy.
Yeah, seems to work fine with me.
Okay, then I would like to... actually, first I'm going to use my bonus action to cast my Void Soul.
Yeah, go for it, yeah.
And then I'm gonna hold my hand out and point down towards the wheel of the crawler, and you see my shadow drop from me, dart along the ground as we're traveling fast, and it clings to the shadow of the underneath of the crawler, which begins to grow in size. And I'm gonna cast Darkness on the crawler with my action. Let me see if I can.
Nice.
Okay. And I guess I could just put it here.
Yeah, nice. Entire front end of this crawler is just engulfed in a dark sphere. Kai, there's shadows pouring out of your chest from this glow, this tiny kind of orb in the center of your chest, rippling, in the wind as you're on the top of this crawler. You stare, and this sphere just warps and swirls with darkness and dark shadow. Immediately the crawler begins to kind of swerve, in its place, but it's holding firm for the moment. We'll see what happens when it gets to them. But yeah, nice stuff. Anything else from you?
That is my turn. That's everything.
Dave, you're up.
Alright, so I can't, with this darkness on, I can't see anyone really on this. I can't really even see the thing. I just see like a orb of
take a shot in
darkness
the
sort of
dark.
following us.
Yeah, you can still shoot at the sphere, but it'll be disadvantage on anything within it, which is pretty much all of it. But you can still see like two of these crawlers and hanging off the back, two of these goblins hanging off the back of this crawler, and you also see Saria kind of, fighting with this goblin in the turret.
Okay.
The hatch, I should say.
Sorry, so could you just click on the ones that I can see again? I know I can see this.
Yeah, you can see this one. The one in the middle. He does have half cover from Saria at the minute, but
that's fine.
And then there's these two on the back
that
are fully exposed.
Alright, well, I'm just going to make it harder for them to do anything. I don't want to fire just in case I hit Saria, or destroy the truck whilst she's on it.
Yep.
I am just going to cast Bane on those three. So,
let's go for it.
The one fighting Saria and the two at the back. So hopefully, if they have to do any acrobatics or anything to get on, to fight us, then they won't be able to. Or attacks in general. I have to target these motherfuckers individually, don't I? One moment. Is that right, Scott?
Yeah, you could.
Barrett? Oh shit! One of them is one of the two at the back, or the one at the far right back is out of range. So I guess I'll just have to do. Can't see anyone else. I can only see those three, right?
Yeah. Well, you can see the driver, but you don't have a path to him.
If I can see him, I can bane him, right?
Oh, I think you need a clear path to them, right? I think.
I don't think so. Not unless it's like a ray or a bolt or something.
Yeah, up to 3 creatures of your choice that you can see within range. Doesn't say anything about a path or I can do it through glass.
Sure, I'll allow it. Go for it. You can target the goblin at the front then.
Alright, cool. Never mind. I guess this guy. See if this works. Okay. Yeah, they're both of the guys in the back were out of range, so.
Ah, okay. Must be.
Could I wait? Actually, could I maneuver myself? Like, could I just step back, the back, Bane, and then get back on the turret?
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, I'll do that. I'll come off the turret. Excuse me, Mr. Skeleton Man.
Sure.
I'll peek out the back and I'll point at them, and I'll do the driver and I'll do this guy at the back.
Okay, cool.
Sorry guys, just bear with me. I'm having a few issues.
You're all good.
I'm confused. It says cast at level P2. What does that mean?
That just means
That's
because you've got
slot.
2nd level spell slots, it always casts at 2nd level.
Oh, okay.
So
okay, I forget I'm a fucking warlock.
Yeah. In fact,
shit.
I think you can actually target the 4th goblin as well.
Because it's upcasting, yeah.
Okay. I just did it, but it came up with like a little error. Let me tell you what it said. Okay, well, first of all, it's saying you can only target 3.
Yeah, don't worry about that. I'll make a manual one for the for the other guy.
It came up. There we go. It came up with a thing, but I guess it actually worked. It came up with like a some kind of thing that came, pop up, but it worked. They are
Hey,
named.
they all failed.
Oh, yeah.
All right, thanks for skill submitting. Fuck you, goblins.
Turns out the
Oh,
goblins
natural
are not
20.
very. Oh, well, one of them is very charismatic, apparently.
The one
minus
at the back.
one.
Yeah, the one at the back there. It's like, no, I don't mind a bane, and the others are like, ah! You know, like screaming as they clutch at their heads. But yeah, cool.
And just to check, like with the turret, is it an action?
It's
Yes,
it's one attack, but it can only attack once per round. So if you did have multi-attack or extra attack or whatever, then you could shoot the javelin and
that's
swing
how
the
that
sword.
guy. That's how that guy at the back shot the javelin and threw it, and then threw another javelin.
Yeah,
okay.
But for example, he couldn't duck out, and then one of the other hobgoblins couldn't jump up and shoot the javelin again.
Happen again, yeah.
Okay, well I'll just get on the turret again and prepare. But another quick question about the turret, because I just noticed when I was looking at the actions. How do I select explosive bolt?
Hang on. Dave, did you bane yourself?
No.
I shouldn't be baned.
No.
But
That's just the effect of him concentrating on it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just see javelin launcher, and it doesn't say like explosive or anything. Is it like a thing that you pick after you attack with it?
Yeah, for the moment, if you're gonna use one of them, then just fire the javelin, and then open up the crawler sheet and just click explosive javelin. It'll roll damage if you hit.
Right. Okay. All
Essentially, you just fire the javelin launcher, and if you hit, because you said that you're shooting an explosive round, if you hit, then you just roll the damage from the crawler's sheet. Probably the easiest way.
All right. Cool. All right. Sorry about all my questions, but I just needed to ask that because I was confused.
You're all good.
Great.
I am done though.
The goblin boss.
Oh, I'll use my bonus action just to summon Flump.
Oh, cool. Yeah, go for it. Just bear in mind that it's going to be. Oh, you're not driving, are you? It's Jade. So yeah, cool. Go for it.
You said you wanted me to do this a certain way when I summon Flump. Do I have to do it off my sheet? Or can I just drag him on?
Yeah. So just use your Eldritch Familiar feature, and it'll let you kind of pick where you summon him.
Summon one pack familiar and close, I guess.
Yeah. And then it'll give you a little marker to drop him somewhere. So, there he is.
Cool animation.
Hello, Vargas. How are we? Oh shit! What's happening?
Yeah, fucking strap in, mate. Don't get blown away.
This goblin boss kind of winces in pain and says, "Get her off the vehicle!" and then pulls something from the sphere in its hand, and is going to launch a grenade at the front of the vehicle.
Their own or ours?
Yours.
Okay.
Oh, goblin.
With a minus D4.
Yeah. Oh, it's a dex save, essentially, for the crawler. Or the driver of the crawler.
Oh, good job. I'm not driving, man.
So I need...
Ooh, excuse you?
Yeah, so I just need Jade to make a dex save, please.
So driver also gains advantage on dex saving throws that would affect the crawler.
Yeah, so you have advantage on this because of your feature with the crawler.
Yeah, we'll take that.
So let's see, blah blah. So the way this works is the crawler takes 7 fire damage and 11 force damage. It would have took 14 fire and 22 force if it failed. The grenade deals double force damage to objects and structures.
Gotcha. So wait, it's 18 damage?
Yeah, 18 damage total.
Okay.
Does it force any movement to the crawler? Does it, like...
No, because
push up to the
it
side?
succeeds. The way the grenade works is 60-foot range, 10-foot sphere, dex save DC 12, 4d4 fire plus 4d4 force. If you fail with a critical fail, which is a roll of 4 or lower, then you're knocked prone as well. What that would mean with the crawler is you would essentially begin to kind of spin out, and you'd have to make a check to try and not crash, essentially. But there was no critical failure, so you're all good. But severe damage made to the crawler, though. Few of the metal plates get blown off. The car kind of swerves briefly for a moment before Rue pulls it back into place. You might want to watch out for those grenades for sure. The goblin boss will then draw its scimitar and make one slash at Saria.
I just noticed the darkness is gone, by the way, on the other crawler.
Oh, yeah, my bad. We will crop that a second. Misses you. At this point, you see as this goblin at the back kind of leaps up onto the back of the crawler. It's kind of low, holding itself low. It's like rags kind of blowing in the wind behind it. It's got like this strange staff in its hand with this purple glow, and it just has this kind of darker appearance, a bit more like a shamanistic almost. And this creature will it's gonna point its staff at Saria and make an attack roll here with its hex stick, which hits 19. You good? Anything?
I take no damage. And instead, Sarah will just disappear. And hang on, let me actually do the let me target myself real quick and do Storm Rune. And I'm gonna teleport right next to her.
Yeah, nice. Go for it.
Where is the reaction? Storm Rune. I'm just gonna. The bolt of lightning comes up and comes down, and her skin starts to turn blue, and lightning coalesces around her at her feet, and she activates Storm Giant's Might as well at the same time.
Nice. So Saria just vanishes in a bolt of lightning. The purple bolt of psychic energy just careens off into the distance. You come crashing down right next to this shaman-like goblin. It kind of screeches out for a moment, sees that you're in melee with it, and turns and fires its second attack with its staff over towards Kai. He's going to shoot
at disadvantage because I'm in melee.
No, it'll only be disadvantage on you.
No.
That's why she's firing at Kai.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the second shot will go towards you, Kai.
I'm just going to quickly delete Slump because I just realised that Find Familiar or whatever is an action.
Second attack misses Kai.
Was it like a bolt of something that flew towards me, or?
It's almost like like streaks of psychic energy. There's like multiple kind of streaks that swirl out from the staff and then try and impact into one location. But you know, most of them go wide. One of them kind of glances off the side of the crawler, or you might dodge one of them, you know, etc. But it seems like a pretty strong effect. Kai, Ozzy, sorry, we just if you just recast darkness for me. Don't expend any resources to do it. You just untick the boxes and just drop it again for me, if you don't mind. It's much easier for you to do it than it is for me.
I don't think it's letting me do it because it's not my turn, I guess.
Oh, I think I can do it then.
Oh, wait. Oh, no, never mind. It's working.
You got it?
Yeah.
Lovely. Nice.
Sorry.
Yeah, no worries. So yeah, these hobgoblins are up. The driver, who will be taking the drive action, he's going to have to make a dex save here, I think. Yeah. Dex save. Let's just check. It does have responsive, so it does have advantage here.
What in there?
11, okay. The vehicle does begin to kind of swerve off to the side here. It's not crashed yet, but it's definitely going off course, put it that way. The rest of the goblins will, the hobgoblins, sorry, will kind of climb. This guy will climb out the back. This guy will climb out the back as well. I'm leaping up onto the sides. You said you put it like under the front wheel, right?
Yeah, like down, hopefully like on the tire itself or something.
Okay.
It would be pretty down low on the vehicle though.
Yeah. So they can't actually see through the sphere to see any of you at the minute. So they're actually just going to take longbow shots and try and arc them up over the sphere to where they think that you are. Just kind of gauging it, so they'll have disadvantage essentially on these attacks. And they're going to be targeting the crawler, not anyone in particular. That makes sense, yeah?
Yeah.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. So it's just two of them making these attacks. Disadvantage. Misses the first one. Second one. Also misses. Two arrows just arcing up and landing, you know, in the dirt beside the crawler as you move. Oh, actually, this would have been just a straight roll because they've got Aura of Authority from this captain. So it would have been a 19 on the second one and still an 8. So yeah, both still miss. Okay, no worries. We'll say one of them kind of impacts the crawler, but it just, you know, just pierces the armor a little bit so that the arrow's stuck, but no actual damage. What's these goblins? They've all got Bane. This driver will driver will move up a bit more again. Oh, not bad. These guys. Oh. The two goblins at the back will take attacks on Saria. They draw scimitars and make 2 attacks. That's a 4 and a 5.
They both roll
miss.
4s. Yep.
Yeah. This one. This one here will actually opens up one of the side doors and leaps over onto your crawler. Runs up over towards you, Kai.
Yep.
And we'll actually make an attack. I'll say it doesn't need a check because it's just a 5-foot jump. Because they've moved close enough. Okay, it's gonna make a scimitar attack against you, Kai. Misses once again. Oh, this one's gonna do the same. It's gonna leap out, and you're the only one on top of the crawler, right? Correct, Kai?
Yes.
Yeah,
I am the only one.
We'll make another attack against you then. Misses with a 9. Very nice.
Can I reactionarily like shout out?
Yeah, of course can you.
And I'm just gonna call out. I was gonna say, Barak, they're on the crawler. Get up here.
I'm on it. Screams up at you. Very nice. The goblin captain. Goblin captain will. Sure. It's gonna take aim at you, Kai, because it wants this darkness gone. So it's gonna fire at you with the javelin launcher. With just a straight roll, because advantage and then disadvantage from the darkness. Which hits with a 23. You take 18 points of piercing damage from the javelin.
Okay, if I can, I would. Could I use deflect attacks?
Yeah. Oh wait, you've used your reaction, right? Oh, have you?
No, unless you want to count me shouting out using my.
No.
reaction.
I'm not going to count that. I thought you used it, but I guess you didn't. Yeah, no worries. You can do that.
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead. That's like a D10 plus your level, right?
Yeah.
Should do
D10
it when
plus
you,
Dex plus monk level. I'm clicking on it. Nothing's happening.
Does that work? Which is
1d10 plus my Dex, which is 4, and then plus my monk level, which is 3. Oh,
not bad.
I don't see the results.
It's 12.
It's
12.
Okay.
Cool. So yeah, you reduce it down to 6 points of damage from the javelin launcher. So I just deduct 6 and then click the saving throw in the chat.
It's fucking huge.
It's a huge deduction, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
And you maintain concentration.
Oh. Thank God.
You maintain it, and then the hobgoblin captain will draw its longbow once again, take a shot at you with a straight roll.
Yep.
No, that's not gonna do it.
This is.
Okay.
You hear the hobgoblin captain kind of shouting out, saying, "Turn to the right! Turn to the right!" To the driver, essentially. Next up, we have Dan. Barak will kind of swing himself out the back of the crawler, lifting himself up on top at these two goblins. And he's gonna... he doesn't see them as much of a threat, but he does see that everyone around could do a bit of kind of help here. So he actually kind of slams his hand down onto the crawler and just gives this massive battle cry, essentially the battle cry of a chieftain. All of you can essentially get advantage on attack rolls now until the start of Barak's next turn.
Oh, hell yes.
Nice.
Right.
It's down. Jade, you're up.
So that's just a bonus action. Does he not have an action?
Oh,
Battle
is
cry?
it bonus? Let me double check.
It's
Oh,
what
it's
it
bonus.
says in the
Nice.
chat.
Yeah, cool. Never mind, then he'll actually take a swing at each of these goblins then. I should have misread that.
All good. Damage.
Yep. So first goblin takes 20 points of slashing damage. The second goblin takes 10. Yeah, both of them are just completely eviscerated. One of them is just cut completely in two from the shoulder down to the waist. It splits in two in front of you, Kai, and then just splatters, in front of you as it falls backwards, past you, just covered in gore. This goblin just tumbles and falls. This one just rolls off the side and gash across its neck, and they both just vanish into the distance. Nice. Jade. Yeah.
Okay, bonus action. I will shape. Wild shape. And I will wild shape into a monkey.
Okay.
Because then I can still drive.
Yeah, I was thinking, like, what's it gonna do? What's it gonna drive? Brilliant.
Yeah, I've thought about this, don't worry.
How big are you, by the way?
Normal size, medium size. Oh, yeah, okay, fair enough. Yeah, just didn't want to become large. For the purposes of not burdening the vehicle.
Big green furred ape. Yeah.
And then I'm going to action drive.
Yeah.
That's amazing. What the hell?
Great.
I've got it, guys. I'm gonna need to do some repairs after this, but I gotta focus on the road right now.
Yeah, it's just a little bit monkeying around, yeah.
Yep. Yeah, that's my turn. Sorry.
Now.
All I
I'm
picture is Funky Kong.
Now I'm next to this annoying little mage shaman person. Can I shove them off the crawler, please?
You can try.
I would love to try. So, it's from what I'm seeing, it's a shove attack, so I get advantage from the battle cry rate.
I believe so. Yep. So yeah, you. Yes, you have to just roll an attack roll first, and if you hit, then that's when the creep you essentially say, "Hey, I'm not using my weapon. It's just a shove attack."
Okay. Let me do that with advantage then. Use item.
And then the goblin will make a strength save.
That would be a 24.
Yes, it does. Ooh.
Oh, okay.
Actually, The goblin, as you go to shove, you watch as it kind of waves its hands in front of you, and this strange pattern of weird purple like symbols, like goblin, some type of goblinoid language, like runes appear in front of you. I need you to make a
wisdom save.
Wisdom save. Let me just target you, and it will prompt you to make it. So it's going to use its Jinx ability.
13.
Oh, you
I
just succeed, yeah.
Oh,
So you actually you feel like the runes having this influence on your mind, like they're trying to prevent you from actually doing what you want to do. But your training from your mother, all those years of wisdom poured into your mind, push through the effect. You hit with the shove, and the goblin will make the strength save. And what did it roll? Sorry. Anyone see what it rolled then?
No.
No, it shoved. It allowed me to shove it though, but it went the wrong direction.
Oh, so it must have failed then, I'm guessing, right?
Yeah, it allowed me to shove. They moved from me, so I presume that they failed.
Yeah. Okay. And what's the DC? DC's.
Is it against my strength?
Let me just double check how this works. Shove. Features, isn't it?
Against your strength DC, yeah. +8 plus mod plus proficiency.
Yeah. What would that be for you? It would be.
It's a +4 +2
14,
+8.
right?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna say this goblin next to him, next to the shaman, will at least make a dex save to see if he can reach out and keep him on the crawler. So it'll be the same DC 14.
They have Hex, Bane as well,
Yeah,
so yeah, no
fails
chance.
because it fails with Bane, and this Hexer is pushed off the crawler.
See ya, bitch.
Yeah.
Ignore, motherfucker.
Yeah. I'm gonna say it's currently it's currently in the air, but at the end of the round, it's unless it has some way to get itself back onto the crawler, it's gonna disappear into the distance. So essentially, it may get one more turn unless some other creature saves it. But we'll see. This will be the same if any of you get pushed off, by the way. So is that you, Saria? Or you got another attack? You got 2 attacks. No, that's your action surge, sorry.
Yeah, action surge. So that was attack push. I'll just position myself.
Cool.
A little bit closer this side because I pushed her off.
Yeah, a little bit.
Bonus action or anything?
Oh,
pot, maybe.
Oh yeah. Let me. I'll bonus action. Activate Cloud Rune.
Yeah, go for it.
And she will actually switch the Cloud Giant Mountain for her appearance, unlike all the other ones that happens. Both her eyes and her body change so to like pale white skin, eyes completely blank like clouds, like when she's having her visions, and her hair looks like the clouds are drifting off of her head.
Nice.
But I'm driving. Can't see it.
Love it.
Hell yeah.
Hi, you're up.
Okay. I am going to shout forward into the cab, and I'm just going to say, "Rue, slow us down!" And then, for my action, I'm going to hold an attack until this crawler is within 30 feet. So, ideally, this guy is within 30 feet of me.
Okay, sure.
And then, I guess my action, I'll use patient defense, just to give me a low chance of getting hit.
Out of curiosity, with your class, the way it works, can you see through the shadow?
With my void soul, I can currently see through the darkness.
Yeah. Currently, Kai can actually see through any darkness that exists, essentially, for his full.
Yes.
Pretty much.
Actually, curiously, sorry, I can see like the very corner of it as well. Because blind sight is at a range of 40 feet right now.
So just to clarify, are you holding your action, or are you using it to take the dodge action?
So I can take the. Oh no, you are right. It is disengaged.
You can dodge. You can dodge if you use a key point as a bonus action. But otherwise, you'd have to use a.
Yeah, good call with that. No, I'm just gonna. Nothing is a bonus action. I'm just gonna use my action to hold an attack. Cool. For this dude to get within 30 feet of me.
Yeah, no worries. Easy enough.
And that's my turn.
Vargas.
All right, couple of things. First of all, Find Familiar or whatever Eldritch Familiar doesn't work properly. Can you delete Flump? I can't like use him. He's just a picture.
Oh, what? Really?
Yeah. I have to. If I drag him onto the screen, it works. But if I do the spell, it doesn't. And also, he shouldn't be here anyway because apparently it's an action, so he shouldn't be here.
Oh, okay. All right, sure.
Okay, cool.
Bye, Vargas.
Sorry about that. Oh, that's Kaloki. All right. Seeing it's the shenanigans going on, and seeing this guy basically just get pushed off, I'm going to take aim at him and shoot the Hexer with a bolt.
Okay. I'll say because he's mid-air, if you hit him, you'll push him 5 feet, like further in the air away from the crawler.
Okay. Keep forgetting to fucking target. Would this be an advantage? Sorry, I can't. You said something just now, and I can't.
Because of
Barrett.
Yeah, it's because of Barrett's.
Oh, not very good. Still 14. Wait, that's 14.
14 hits. Just
nice.
Hits. Well done.
40. Take that, you bastard.
Yeah, big hit. Immediately gets knocked 5 feet back. Massive spear gets impacted into its arms, into one of its arms as it kind of flies further back into the distance. Like you?
Give me one moment. Yep, that would be me. That's me.
This goblin boss. Sure.
I'm sorry, Scott. I didn't mean to interrupt, but it's just because I got confused because of the Find Familiar thing. I will bonus action. I'll put my Void Orb out. Put it over in between these two. Do that.
Yeah, go for it.
Sorry, guys.
No, you're all good. You can make an attack with it straight away as well.
I'll be right back.
Alright, it should be somebody.
Yeah, sorry, I need to put something.
Do I click use? Sorry, it just said feature. Do I click use feature?
Yeah, that's just removing one of the uses of summoning it.
Oh, okay.
And now you double click the actual orb, and then you can make an attack with it against probably the goblin boss, right? I'm imagining. It's the only one visible from the outside.
Yup. Is that this guy in the middle?
Yeah.
Advantage? No. Would it be advantage? I don't know.
Yeah, you would have advantage, yeah.
Ooh, nice.
Ooh, nice.
Damage.
My bad, guys. I am still getting used to it.
Oh, yeah, good.
We all are.
Oh,
Goblin
shit.
boss.
On the topic of getting used to it, the goblin boss should have taken an extra 5 damage when I hit them.
Okay. Yeah, no worries.
One thing, sorry, one more thing, Scott. It just says warp gravity effects, speed shift.
Yeah. So essentially, you can either push him 10 feet to another spot within the radius of the orb, or you can reduce his speed by 10 feet. Because he's a medium or smaller creature, you can move him 10 feet if you choose to.
Okay. I mean, I guess I'll just chuck him over here.
Yeah. So just click shift on those options.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah,
That's
there
very
you go. So yeah, he actually gets flung off the side of the crawler. He'll make a quick dex save to see if he actually can grab onto the side.
Yeah. Not with that -3.
Which he fails. So he's also in the process of falling completely off. So at the end of the round, he'll vanish as well, unless he can do something about it.
All right, now that's me. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you watch as he's flung into the air. He's actually gonna. He's actually gonna just pull 2 grenades out of both sides of both of his pockets and just launch them over towards the crawler. One of them's going to go toward the actual crawler itself, and the other one's towards Barak and Kai.
Okie dokie.
So this one will just be against the crawler, which will be Jade making the dex save with advantage.
I return.
Welcome back.
Oh, hello. Make us a dex save, please.
You
Johnny.
motherfucker.
Yeah, another grenade just went off in front of the off the bonnet of the crawler.
Dex save. Advantage. Natural 20. Get fucked.
Nice.
Hell yes.
So that's going to be 5 fire damage and 6 force damage, so 11 points of damage total from the grenade.
To me?
To the crawler.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And
then finally, the second grenade is going to detonate just it kind of bounces off the back of the vehicle. It kind of bounces off the back of the vehicle, and the radius kind of just covers Barak and Kai on the back end. The crawler will be.
Wait, how much do I take from the first grenade?
Sorry, 1 second. I'll just double check. The crawler took 11 points of damage.
Yeah, but how much do I take?
You don't take anything. You're on the inside.
Oh, okay. Because last time I took damage. No.
Oh, you shouldn't have if you did.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's just you're completely covered by the
Gotcha. Okay.
you know the actual vehicle. It hasn't suffered
Gotcha.
enough damage for you to be exposed yet.
All right. So 11 from the first, and how much did a crawler take from the second?
Nothing from the second grenade.
Oh, okay. Sweet.
Yeah, you don't make a save for that. So, Kai, I need a dex save from you.
Oh, that's not good.
Sarah will use her reaction to give you advantage, so you can reroll.
He succeeds.
Oh, okay.
12?
Yeah, don't worry. DC 12. Kai's very good at dex saves, and he just barely scraped by with the 12.
Okay.
But Barak fails. So, Kai, you take 9 points of damage from the grenade.
You want to help Barrack?
No, because if Kai fails his constitution check, I want to be able to potentially keep darkness up.
Takes 18 points.
Another DC is 12 for the con check, right?
No, it's 10.
10.
Right?
Oh, is it half damage or 10?
No,
whichever?
it's 10 until it goes above 20 something.
Yeah.
Got it.
So
Okay,
yeah, it's half the damage that you took, or 10, whichever's higher.
Okay, you good.
Okay, we good.
Yeah, you succeed. Cool. But,
Kai coughs up a little bit of blood.
yeah. Okay. The Hexer will get its final turn here. Let's see if it can do anything before it vanishes. Okay. It's gonna cast a spell. You watch as it kind of waves the staff in the air one final time right before it hits the ground. And you watch as this strange liquid just sprays out from the staff and just covers your crawler and everyone on top of it, for that matter. Just gonna cast.
You need to make a check to aim it properly.
Sure, I think that's fair. I'll do that.
It's actively falling.
Yeah, it'll be an intelligence check. Say DC 12.
Damn.
Hang on.
Succeeds.
I need to check one thing. I think that I can't do it, but I want to double check because we haven't. This hasn't come up before.
Go for it.
My enhanced cloud rune only affects attacks, right, from enemies. I can't impose disadvantage on their ability checks, right?
I think so. I mean, have a read of it.
I am trying to find it. 1 second.
It's all good.
Giant. Might be on my sheet. 1 second. X. I'm trying. Can this pop up? No.
I think it's just attacks, but
Okay. Yeah, we'll just go with that. I'll look it up later. That's fine.
okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's gonna cast a grease spell. That's gonna be on the back of the crawler and on Barak and Kai.
Okay.
So I need a dex save from Kai, and I also need one from Jade.
From Barak, you mean?
Barrack's made one.
Why does Jade need to make one?
Because she's
For the
driving.
crawler. That's
Natural
21.
20.
Yeah,
The
you
grease has
succeed.
affected the wheels.
Oh, at the bottom. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't worry. Jade's a natural.
Oh shit! Wait, what's going on here?
You just need to roll
About
for
as
Barrack.
natural as this 20 right here.
Did Barrack fail?
Yeah, he did.
Sarah, I'll use a reaction to let him roll again.
Love it.
Yay.
Hey.
Yeah, he succeeds. Love it. So yeah, big spray of grease goes all over the back end of the crawler, hits onto Barrack and Kai. You slip around on the back end of the crawler, grasping for something to hold on to, and you end up, both of you and Barrack, just about manage to hold on to the crawler as it's kind of bouncing and moving through the terrain. Most of the grease just kind of starts to fall away almost immediately from the crawler.
Can I put a thing forward and you can say yes or no? So,
Sure.
because I got a nat 20, can I just like position myself that I slide down the side, so I'm holding onto the roof and I'm like my feet are on the side of the crawler above the wheel arch?
Sure, yeah.
Is that something you'd allow?
Yeah, I'm up for
that. Okay, awesome. But that would mean I am currently only having one hand on my weapon, so I would have to use my reaction to pull it back.
Yeah, fair
Cool.
enough.
Awesome.
Yeah, love it. These hobgoblins. This guy's gonna make a dex save. See if he can steer this correctly.
Oh shit.
Hell no.
That's
The driver.
Yeah, I'm gonna say that's pretty much a crit fail. With that, this whole vehicle begins to spin out.
It runs over the hexer.
oh my god, he's doing donuts!
Yeah. And it actually moves a decent chunk here, probably to about here.
Yeah.
Imagine it loses quite a bit of
Forward.
position, right?
Sorry?
Falls backwards because it's moving sideways. It wouldn't be directly behind the same.
Yeah,
thing.
it's basically if it gets to the rest of these goblins' turn again, it's about to flip and spiral. It's about to like completely just total itself. Unless the creature succeeds very well next turn and recontrols it, it's about to flip and blow up essentially.
Sounds like fun.
Yeah, but as it spins out, these actually do gain a bit of line of sight on you here.
Imagine they gain a disadvantage because they're actively spinning out.
Yeah. But they do have line of sight, at least a couple of them. So one of them's going to attack Kai.
Kai, you were holding your action. Is that applicable yet?
I called the boss guy, which one? This one, within 30 feet. So he's 40 away from me currently. This guy's 30, but I called specifically the boss, so I'd assume no.
I suppose it depends on if you still slow down like he asked you to.
I can't until my turn.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. That's what I mean. But his action's still being held, right?
Yeah.
I just meant like that. Maybe it now triggered because their position had changed.
I get you.
I measured immediately as soon as it moved.
There we go. Finally, let me roll. But 6 misses you for the first guy. And then this guy will do it as well. Also misses. And that's the hobgoblins. At this point, at the end of the round, this Hexer just immediately gets completely run over by this spiraling crawler.
Oh yeah.
It's just completely eviscerated. Tell you what, someone roll me 12d6.
Oh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 12.
Oh my god, look at all those sixes.
It had
dead.
32 hit points left, so it's dead.
Oh, he was strong. Damn.
He was. But yeah, completely, torn apart by the wheels and the spikes and the impact of the crawler that's careening out of control. You actually see the staff just fly out away from him as it breaks away from his arm, lands somewhere in the dust as you continue plowing ahead.
Rip staff.
Yeah, you might be able to find it if you look for it, but just worth noting that he seemed to be intact at least. Okay. How many of these goblins are left? Just 2. Yeah.
The driver. There's 3. There's the driver as well.
Oh yeah, cool.
The goblin boss should have moved away as well, right? Because they were falling as well at the end of the round.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Yeah, I'm gonna say he's gonna fall. Say.
Oh, the goblin boss fell?
Yeah, Vargas junked him off with the Void Orb.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna say he falls backwards about 60 feet into the dirt. Someone just roll me a d10.
I'll let somebody else do that.
Go for it, Vargas. That was your push.
Boom. 10.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Oh,
he's
damn.
Hey.
He actually dies just from impacting the ground.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Hell yes.
And yeah, these 2 goblins next to Saria will just make an attack on her. Scimitar. Oh, hits, yeah.
Yeah.
6 points of slashing damage from one of them.
Mhm.
Another one. Misses.
No, it wasn't.
Thanks for the bane.
Yeah, thanks to Bane, actually. Yeah.
Bane coming in clutch there. And then this one is actually going to turn the use drive with the crawler and ram yours. So I need Jade to make a dex save, please.
17. Wait.
14, right? Yeah. You managed to keep it in control, but the crawler does take a little bit of damage.
Oh.
I'm gonna say it takes 2d12 bludgeoning, 18 bludgeoning damage, and this crawler that rammed you will take half that as well.
Am I at risk of falling off the side? Just out of curiosity, because I'm hanging on at the side.
Sure, yeah, make a dex save. I'll do it for Barak as well.
In case it is noteworthy to you, Scott, the crawler is at 1/3 of its health.
Yeah, it's fine. Don't worry. So you got the reliable feature, so it's adorable. I think it is.
Oh no.
Oof.
Yeah, it doesn't get slowed or anything, but just in case you're like, oh, maybe now you can get hit by grenades or whatever.
Well.
Yeah, it's no worries. So that was DC 9, so half the damage, I'll say. So Kai, you hold on just about. I'll say Barrett kind of holds you a little bit as well, because he rolled quite well.
Awesome. Thank God.
It's the goblins, the captain. The captain... still wants this darkness gone. He's panicking now. He's gonna javelin launcher at Kai again.
Is this the one along the right side? Or is this the one down the bottom?
It's that one, yeah.
This is this guy.
Yeah, the right one doesn't have a javelin launcher.
Yeah.
Could I argue that he doesn't know where I am because the crawler's spinning and he's covered in darkness? Like, could he maybe make a roll to see?
He can still, like. Oh, I mean, I get what you're saying.
Because he would have no orientation, right?
No, I do get you. But I'm just saying for the sake of this, it's he's intelligent enough as a captain and with combat and experience with crawlers and fighting in this type of scenario where he's quite composed for the actually taking attacks. So he has a disadvantage from the darkness, but advantage from the his aura, and you can't have disadvantage more than once. So it's just a straight attack. 15 points of damage. Is Kai still up?
Got a reaction, right? Still.
Yeah, you do. You do.
I'm gonna need it. Okay.
There's another
deflect attacks.
Yeah, nice. You should just be able to click it off your sheet, by the way.
It's working now. Earlier on, it wasn't for some reason.
Yeah. So it'll actually let you roll. Yeah, cool.
Ooh.
Oh, no damage.
17.
Wait, can you keep it? Throw it back.
Can I throw a javelin?
Yeah, you can. Yeah. Do you want to do that?
Yeah. While I'm hanging off the side of the cart, just.
Technically,
Yeah,
advantage as well because he can't see it coming.
Also, advantage because it hasn't been Barrack's turn yet.
Ooh.
Okay, how do I do this in terms of Forge?
Yeah, so essentially, I just make a dex save for the captain, which he succeeds.
It's a dex save, isn't it? Just an attack.
No, it works differently. If you read it here, if the attack was a ranged attack, creature must succeed on a dexterity saving throw or take damage equal to 2 rolls of your martial arts die, plus your dex modifier. Yeah, so he succeeds with a 21, unfortunately.
Okay.
But you do completely catch the javelin launcher and throw it back. But with the car careening out of control, it just ricochets off the armor of the vehicle. But you reduce the damage down to 0 and manage to catch.
Thank God.
Catch a
Just
very
imagine
heavy duty javelin with one hand, mid-flight. It's pretty.
I just imagine Kai like deflecting it upwards and then doing like a spin and kicking it back his direction.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's awesome. Nice. That's the captain, Barrack.
He's gonna come join me.
Yeah, I think he will. Gonna just give a glance at Kai as if to see if you're okay, like for him to move from you. Do you give him a nod or?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I pin myself to the side of the vehicle and give him a nod.
Moves over to this one. He takes 2 swings at each of these goblins.
Misses.
Just a second. Eviscerated. Love it. That Barrack's turn. For the time being. Jade.
Can I see how Kai is doing from where I am?
No, not from where you're at. In the driver's seat, anyway.
Okay, so how does it work? So I'm the driver.
Yep.
How does it work with, like, can I lean out, or is that gonna make it so I can't drive?
No, because you've got a reliable. Essentially, somebody, whether it's you or anyone else, has to use the drive action every turn, whether it's an action or a bonus plus your reaction instead.
Right, but I can like do the drive action and then walk away or some shit.
Yeah, you can do that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Drive action. Slow down a bit. So I'm gonna move the crawler 10 feet or something back.
Oh.
Oh well, I can't move everyone else, but. I will do that as my action. And then I'll go over here or wherever the side door is. Lean out and take a look at Kai.
Yeah.
How's he looking?
A little bit bloodied. A little bit.
Okay.
He's got some shrapnel sticking out of his chest.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Jade will throw a healing word at you.
Thank you. I would love some healing. It's amazing.
Perfect.
Also, Scott, with everything that's happened, would it be fair to say that I lost my held action?
No, you still got it. Not been your
Doesn't
turn
held
yet.
action use your reaction, though?
Oh, yeah, it would.
It does.
So you've actually, yeah. So you wouldn't. It uses
okay.
it. It uses it when you trigger it. So you just chose
So I
to
still
use
would have been
deflect.
able to. Okay.
You used deflect attacks instead of triggering your held
Yeah.
action, essentially.
Okay,
so
thank God for that.
Yeah.
I completely missed that part. My bad.
No. You did it correct. It just means that you can't take your held action anymore.
You heal.
Oh hell yes! Thank you. Do I just click the tick?
How does that come out with your ape form?
I just lean out the car with like one arm attached to like the top of the roof. I go like, Ka! Fucking get him! Fuck him! And I'll just go back in. Yeah. I'll go back. Or how is it? Once I lean out, I'm leaning out for the rest of the turn, right?
You are, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Correct, you're exposed.
Yeah. Okay, that's fine. That is my turn.
Sarah will look at the goblin next to her, ignore it, and then swing inside of the cabin and head to the driver.
Yeah, go for it.
And then make an attack on the driver.
No, please!
Goblin make an opportunity attack.
I would imagine so. They're gonna make an opportunity attack on me, Scott?
Yeah, I will, yeah, sure.
Hang on, let me move back quickly for you. Just this.
Damn, 10 points of damage. That's pretty rough.
It's a
Goblin.
bit, yeah. I'm still good though, kinda. Yeah, I'll move up and then make a great sword attack. On
Big
this
boss. Recruit your goblin army.
boy. Yeah, why is it not working? Right? Hang on, why is it not working? Range. Oh, fuck me. I'm still targeting the Hexa
Hmm.
as well. Yeah. There we go. There we go. 16?
Yeah, hits. Yeah.
Oof, on damage.
Quite enough. Real hurt though. Goblin says, "You're crazy. We crash." As you slash into him, you kind of cut one of his hands off, I'll say, and he's just kind of holding on with the other one on the steering wheel. He's just like, "We're going to crash." just screaming out.
Sarah will just whisper in his ear, saying, "If you don't want to die, you drive straight."
Sure, he's fucking freaked out and he's lost a hand. You've almost just killed him in one single swing of your sword, so he's, we'll see what happens.
Fuck, I am kind of hurt. Sarah will bonus action, second wind to regain some hit points. Hang on. Yeah. Nice, 11.
Yeah, I think that the crawler selected, but it's all good. That's why the animation was a bit weird.
I was gonna say that was so big.
Yeah. It's just it plays on whatever it plays whatever you've got selected, because you own the crawler. It means you can actually select it.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, that's my turn. That was a big heal. That's good.
Hi.
It's my turn.
Yes.
Hell yeah. Okay. I'm gonna immediately climb onto the roof and hope I don't slip on any grease that's up there.
No, it all fell off.
Yeah, it's all falling off at the end of the road.
Oh, okay. So I'm gonna climb onto the onto the roof. I am going to. Yeah, I'm just gonna use my action to. Is this guy sticking on the roof or sticking out, or is he inside?
Yeah, you can see him just at the edge of the darkness.
Okay.
He's on the outside, hanging out of one of the doors.
This guy's
longbow
driving,
drawn.
right?
Yeah.
Okay. Is there a window where I can see the driver?
Yeah, there's a window, but it's quite. You know that it's very reinforced. You won't be able to.
Okay.
It'll need a lot of damage to break it. Put it that way.
Okay, yeah. I just wondered if it was just open or if it's an actual roof. Okay. I'm just gonna attack this guy with my ranged attack.
Yeah.
I have loads of things highlighted and I can't unhighlight them, targeted.
Oh, try just.
Oh, I think it's because I had the crawler highlighted. Maybe that's why.
Yeah.
I think I'm good now.
Yeah, if you just click what you're actually wanting to target, the hobgoblin with the targeter, it should untarget everything else.
Yeah. I think it's good now.
Cool.
And then. Oh, it's because I'm controlling the crawler rather than my character.
Oh, right. You got your crawler selected instead of yourself.
Yes. Okay. This is just a normal attack, right? Because he's on the edge of the darkness.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Or you're not going for the boss?
The boss is seated inside of the gun, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So now I'm gonna go for this guy.
Cool.
So 22 to hit.
Yeah.
9 damage, and I'm gonna attempt to pull the target off the side of the car.
Yeah. Well, it just happens, right?
Oh. I clicked it. It didn't work. Oh, there you go.
Oh, he was all the way off.
Yeah, you fling out the dagger, impacts into his chest, and then just pulls him straight forward, and immediately flies backwards into the actual crawler. Due to the way physics works. I'm gonna say roll an extra d10.
Oh, hell yes. Love that. I'll take it.
Yeah,
I'll take it.
I'll do it. So the as it gets released and you pull the dagger back, you watch as he falls backwards from the momentum of the effect and impacts. He's back into the crawler and he's just impaled by a spike on the side of the crawler and dies.
Oh shit! Nice.
Got his ass.
It's just completely impaled as the crawler's about to spin even more, so you're about to lose sight of him as it kind of spins out of control. He's completely impaled, and you see no life left in him for the moment. That's you. Yeah, anything else from Kai?
I don't think there's much else I can do, except maybe if I can with my remaining movement and a bonus action dash if I need to. I'm gonna try and swing back inside the crawler and just get like maybe a little bit of cover from the outside.
From the harpoons, javelins, yeah.
Yeah. So if you're good with that, then.
Wait, sorry, just repeat that for me.
So if I need to, I'm gonna use my bonus action to dash, but I'm just gonna try and get back inside the crawler through the back door.
Oh,
And just duck off to the side of it.
Yeah, make me a hide check.
Hide check. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's do that. Sorry, I need to find it. Hide check means like stealth check, right? Oh,
Natural one.
oh no.
Yeah.
Unfortunate.
Unfortunately, you try and make enough movement to get back into the crawler, but you don't quite get there. You kind of get into the back, but you're still visible and exposed for the most part. Cool.
Put myself there then.
Vargas.
All right. I will. Yeah, looking around, I'll reach down. I'll go down into the cargo and grab an explosive bolt. Wait, did we just slow down a bit?
Yeah, a little
Yeah.
bit.
Or closer.
Yeah. It doesn't matter. It doesn't have like enough.
Doesn't have an AoE.
Does it have
say
an?
it has.
Yeah, it doesn't say it has an AoE. Scott, does it? Is it supposed to have an AoE? The explosive bolt?
No. It just
Okay,
hits what it
cool.
hits. It's like a very
Cool.
small explosion. That...
Yeah, I'm gonna aim for this guy on the side who's like sort of peeking out of the darkness. Oh wait,
Oh, but he's dead.
supposed to be-
He's
Why is-
just been killed. Yeah, he's just been hit by Kai and then impaled on a spike on the side of the vehicle.
Aim it. Fuck it, I'll aim it at this guy at the back.
Yeah, go for it.
The only one I can see, so it doesn't make sense for me to aim for anyone closer.
Sorry.
That's fine.
That's-
Okay, so should I click on the explosive javelin, like on the attributes
See,
list?
roll just a javelin launcher attack, and if you hit, then you know you can use it.
Oh, didn't hit.
So unfortunately, you miss with the
You have a
the
reaction.
launcher.
Say again.
I was asking Rhea if she had a reaction.
Oh,
Can I see Vargas?
No, you're inside the vehicle, right?
Yeah, I am. I can't see Vargas. I have to be able to see the person thing.
So yeah, unfortunately, you shoot wide. It kind of ricochets off the side of the vehicle and then detonates in the air. So you'll have to mark off one of your explosive javelins there.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool.
all right. Unfortunate.
Still got your void orb. There's still a couple of goblins left on the other side if you want to.
Yes. How did Saria get in? Did she go in the back, or did she?
Yeah, I at the back and then run to the driver.
Does this particular crawler have like a turret space?
There's a hatch.
Which one?
There's the hatch, yeah. The one that I'm in.
Basically, what I'm asking is there a way to get into the
Yeah,
crawler
there
from
is.
up top? Okay,
Yeah.
okay. The void orb goes through that gap.
Sure.
Moves down and is then going to yank the driver off the wheel.
Yeah.
I don't know if this is a good idea, but he's doing it. Actually, wait? Can I? Oh yeah, I can see through the void orb. Yes, I can see it. Okay. shit, do I have something else? Oh yeah, I do. So
Dude, but
is it the wrong thing?
yeah, it's what gravity that you need to use.
Oh.
That shouldn't even be there, to be honest. It's the very
So
late.
it's my only action, so I assumed it was the thing to click.
It's in your inventory.
Nice.
Yeah, that's one.
Shift it over here.
I think it's dead.
Yeah,
It is
gets
dead.
Yeah, it just gets ripped to shreds as you fling it out of the driver's seat across the back kind of area of the crawler, just spray and gore.
You don't see it. Well, those of you in that car don't see it, but a little smirk grows on his face.
Nice. Okay, probably.
Dex save.
Driver.
I'll be right back, like 2 minutes, just to let me know if I get attacked.
Okay.
Yeah. This guy will take a shot at Kai before I make a save, though. It's
Do I have a reaction? I think I do, right?
Yeah, it was your turn. And
Yeah,
have
you just had your turn, yeah.
Deflect attacks.
Go for it, man.
13.
Hey, no damage.
Key point. Throw it back at him. Wait, which guy is it?
The
it's
one
this-
at the back there.
Yeah, it's this guy there.
Throw it back at him.
Go for it.
Oh.
If you
It's a
target,
dex save for you, right?
if you target this guy when you use it, it should.
Oh. Oh, right. My bad. I just closed it.
You targeted yourself, I think.
Deflect. You've used. Wait.
You targeted yourself.
I think I
It's all
targeted
good.
myself.
It's all good. Just target the goblin and just use it again. Start from.
Oh. What am I using against him? Deflect attacks?
Yeah.
Okay.
This guy makes the dex save. Oh, it succeeds. Oh wait, that's the captain. Wait.
Oh, I targeted the wrong fucking. Oh, I'm so sorry.
It's all good. It's all good. It was a D20 plus 2. Let's see if this guy's any different. It's just one less, so it would have been a 16. Does that beat your? Yeah, it does. Yeah. So
Yeah.
Unfortunately, once again, the crawl is just spinning so wildly out of control. You can't get a decent aim, but once again, you catch the arrow right before it hits you. Almost like a sixth sense, like look over your shoulder as you're moving back into the rear of the vehicle. You just kind of spin your head and grab the arrow.
Makes a lot of sense.
Yep, and then this driver will make his dex save. I'm gonna say he has to roll above a 17 to not crash and burn at the end of the turn here.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
That's a
Oof,
freeze.
that is not a 17.
Yeah, that's not gonna do it. Yeah. So unfortunately, this whole car just spins completely out of control, and then just completely just blows up.
Shit.
Ah, nice animation.
Oh,
And just vanishes, completely spinning
In the
and
dust.
tumbling into the dust. Yeah. Kai, you
One
look back
goblin
and
left out here.
yeah, Kai, you look back and decide to dismiss your darkness so you can see the beauty of the explosion. I imagine. Otherwise, it would just be a sphere of darkness with a.
It wasn't the wheel, so I just imagined that there's just
Yeah.
a big sphere of darkness rolling down
Flying.
the road.
Yeah, it just
Yeah.
flies off into the air.
Yeah.
Like, you see those videos where like tires fall off trucks down the motorway and it's
Yeah.
just bouncing for miles. It's just
Yeah, and they fucking ram into a shop at 500 miles an hour. Yeah.
Yeah.
except there's also a 15-foot sphere of dark within.
Yeah. And once again, Kai, roll me like, give me 12d6.
Oh hell yeah! I think I just do this. That's a lot of ones and twos.
Still 35.
Okay, and give me another d10 as well.
Hobgoblin. Labs.
4.
4.
Cool.
Oh no, so I'm alive still, just sitting there.
Okay. Next up, we have the
Singular
final,
goblin.
the final goblin. These guys can just disappear. The last little goblin. Yeah, 'cause this guy's dead as well.
Yeah.
Final goblin. Sure. He is completely like on his own, with a giant skeletal chieftain, looming over him. Just seeing all of his friends die or get blown up in a massive wreck. He drops his weapon that tumbles off the side of the vehicle and vanishes into the dust. His scimitar, throws his longbow out, and surrenders in front of Barak.
Hell yes, goblin army, let's go.
Yeah.
Someone to question. Let's
Mhm.
go.
And
Is
with
that end of initiative?
Yeah, with that, we are out of initiative.
Quick question. Does Barak accept surrendering?
You're about to find out. But real quick, the both vehicles are currently don't have a driver. So who's
Oh
so-
yeah, I was gonna go back to driving.
Saria's taking control of this one as well. So.
okay? Cool.
I will slow down.
I'd also shout out, let's slow down. We need to repair this thing, it's smoking.
Love it.
Sorry, that's me. I'm just a big monkey with a cigar.
You have I look down, you have a cigar in your mouth? Do you actually have a cigar in your mouth?
I don't have a cigar.
Aw.
I'm just
Lie.
trying to. Hold up. I'm seeing if I have something that could.
Puts a javelin in your mouth.
I'll put a wrench in my mouth and act as if it's a cigar from my Tinker's kit. Because I had it out anyways because I was trying to repair.
Nice. All
I
right.
guess something like that.
I'm gonna use my last key point to cast minor illusion to make it look like there's smoke coming off the ridge.
Thanks.
I got you.
Jade panically spits out the wrench because it's smoking.
Yeah. But yeah, you
Managed to take-
got some heavy damage on your crawler. As you kind of come to a stop, you see that the engine is smoking a little bit. There's a bunch of broken panels and things like that. I'm gonna say you probably lost one of your armor platings in that fight.
Okay.
Due
That
to
is understandable.
the damage that you've sustained. So Jade,
Self at 90.
if you want to adjust that for me, that'd be great.
Does the fucking vehicle next to us have any spare armor plating that would rip off it?
Let me check. It
Might as
does
well
not.
salvage it.
It does not. But Saria, as you look through it, you do find, 20 repair materials on the inside.
Hey, nice.
I mean, we could take this thing and sell it. Right? These things cost a lot of money.
Jade will say, do we need to go back to make sure they're all dead, or...
I mean,
might be worth.
Like, are we gonna upset? Like, I don't know if these guys were working by themselves or what, but, you know, leaving bodies strewn about might not be...
What does it look
best.
like in the background? Yeah, Vargas just looks back. Does it look like...
Imagine we've stopped, no?
No, what I mean is there a big tower of smoke coming from the one that just flipped and blew up?
Yeah, there's a fair bit of smoke. It's not like massive amounts, but
yeah,
there's
Vargas
there's
is
a
going to say,
decent-
I think we should keep moving. If there's anyone else in the area, they know exactly where we are now. Like, well, I mean, we should move on a bit. Like, find a little hidey hole where we can repair it. Because are we just in the middle of a desert or what right now?
You're just on a road, one of the main roads that leads southward.
Yeah, but in the middle of like what kind of an area is it? Like
It's mostly desert, yeah. Like not like deep sand, but it's like half a foot of sand, a little bit less than that. And
Are there any like mountains nearby?
yeah,
Or-
there's a mountain to the east and to the kind of northwest area. And as you look back into the distance, you can actually see the path that they drove to get to you. You can see a trail of smoke where, you know, it's kind of drifting off in the distance further southward. But you can tell that they've driven from the west, like the northwest, somewhere near that mountain they've come from.
And the temple is which direction?
Further south.
South. So if
So-
we head south, can we find like a hillside or something to park by, or a big dune to hide behind? That's off the road.
You'd have to go westward to find to get near a mountain, but there's plenty of like rock outcroppings and small patches of forest and things like that to find cover if you really want it.
Yeah, something like that. So
you're conscious that there is a chance that there may be a survivor in that wreck.
That's what I brought up earlier.
I think Sarah would want to go and check. So I would stop. She would jump off and start moving towards the wreck.
I imagine
you'll have to double back. You're probably about 500 feet away.
Let's just take the crawler real quick.
Yeah, we'll double back.
Okay.
All right.
So you double back. You pack up with both crawlers. As you head over there, you see, you know, broken pieces of the crawler just scattered everywhere. A big plume of smoke coming from the main wreck. Front end of it is just completely ripped open. You can see the engine is exposed with a huge crack in it. There's like sparks sparking off the front of it. Fire, you know, covering most of the interior. And you see a couple of hobgoblins dead on the ground, completely gone. And as you get right up to the crawler, you can see just on the inside, kind of in the corner, bleeding out, is the hobgoblin captain. He's got quite a large gash in his side, and bleeding profusely, and there's fire kind of if you leave him be, the fire will engulf him probably within about a minute, and he doesn't seem like he's able to move at the moment.
I'll reach in and grab his weapons first and throw them away from him, and then drag him out.
No, you'll have to move through fire to get to him.
Okay.
If you want to get him, it'll be essentially.
Hold on.
You'll have to make a dex save, and you'll take a bit of fire damage.
Can I just wondering? Can I use the void orb in a way that it doesn't necessarily inflict damage, but can still pull something?
Do you have that feature yet? Check.
anyone looking real rough, by the way? Or even pretty rough?
No,
I'm
Saria's
fine.
okay right now.
Guy's looking pretty good. Thanks to your healing word earlier.
If I
And
had
if
to
I-
use that blade ward on the first
Yeah.
turn, I would have been very low, but I'm alright.
In fact, I'll even do this. I'll just use I can use the second wind. I'll be resting soon anyway.
Sure you
which...
don't want to use it?
No, you don't have that yet. For Vargas, Dave, you get that at level 6.
Right, okay.
It's your gravity aura that lets you levitate objects and stuff.
Yeah,
You don't
I'll
quite have
have
that yet.
Alright,
yeah,
and
Saria.
just sorry, go on.
So I'll just reach in through the fire and drag him out. I'll make a deck save.
Cool. Just make a dex save and then just roll 2d6 fire damage for me.
Oh,
shit.
natural 20.
Nice. So you'll take half
For a
damage.
very-
So just roll 2d6 for me and just take half whatever you roll.
Oof.
Oh, 6. You love to see it.
So yeah, you
Dice
reach
giveth
through the
and
fire.
they taketh away.
Yeah, so you reach through the fire and wince a little bit as it burns, but you pull him free. He takes a little bit of fire damage. It's not enough to kill him. But you do know as you drag him out, the wound on his side is pretty fatal. Unless you give him some good healing, he's probably going to bleed out. Probably within about half an hour.
So I'll drag him back to our crawler, throw him into it, and then we can question who the fuck they are.
Yeah. Sure.
Kai's gonna walk up and place his hand on him, and I'm gonna cast Spare the Dying. And I don't know if this will work, but he's gonna attempt it. And you see a bunch of darkness just like hover over his wounds and like try to pull the wounds closed.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's gonna work, but I give it a go.
Sorry, what are you using again? You're using
Spare the Dying.
Spare the Dying. Yeah, that'll help
Yes.
him. Yeah, I'll say that'll delay his bleeding out. I'll say I'll give him an extra hour.
Okay.
What's the effect?
works.
What's the duration of the spell?
There is no duration. It
It's
just says you
instantaneous.
touch a
just gives
living
him-
creature,
puts him
has
to 1
0
hit
hit
point,
points,
right?
and it gives him to 1. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'll say I'll give him an extra hour.
Okay.
Cool. So yeah, you grab this captain. You throwing him in your crawler, yeah?
Oh, maybe in the goblin one because it's less damaged right now.
Okay, cool. Barrack just grabs him by the head and just holds him still.
There any other shit to find on the crawler? Anything they had on them? Or
Give
something?
me an investigation check.
Let me check. I think I might be able to give you.
Also,
help
could you
with
shrink
that.
me, Scott?
Yeah, I'm
Right.
gonna help you with that. I'll give you advantage.
Sure.
Sorry, Ray, what was that?
Could you shrink me? I can't change my size for some reason.
Oh,
I ended like the giant smite effect and I didn't shrink, so.
13.
Yeah, when you want to end your giant smite, just use the feature again, and it will shrink you.
Okay.
But it won't now because you've already removed the
Okay.
effects.
I use
should-
it
it
again
should
without
anyway.
using a use,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Okay.
It should do that in theory, but we'll test that when we get to it.
Okay.
If I've done my macro coding correctly, then it should. But we'll get rid of that. Get rid of all these effects as well. Okay.
That's 13 investigation.
Okay. Oh God, Kai, where have you gone?
Oh, I didn't want to interrupt. But Kai was just going to look to see if he could see any of the other goblin corpses in the
Oh,
distance,
okay.
and potentially that staff. I know it's a shot in the dark, but
Okay.
I just wanted to give it a go.
Sure. I'm gonna pull you back a little bit though. If you want to move a little bit higher up on the map, just so you're not too far away. Yeah.
I just wasn't sure how far back it would have been.
Yeah,
so it's
yeah.
just
We you know, you'll have to go a little bit, quite a fair distance back to find that goblin, but you know, just for the sake of the map, we'll keep things tighter. Yeah, inside the crawler. Again, it's on fire. So if
I'm willing to
you're
take
doing
some
this,
damage.
yeah, okay.
Yep.
So make me a dex save.
It's a 7. So 2d6.
Yeah, I'll roll it for you.
Okay.
So you
Hey,
just
less
take,
than what I took.
take 5 fire damage, and you find. You find 6 heavy javelins. You find 5 repair materials, and you find a couple of longbows that are quite damaged.
I'm not picking them up. Is there any armor plating that I can see that we could maybe take off and use on the other crawler?
No, it's suffered
Okay.
too much.
Yeah, fair enough.
Too much damage. This one.
Okay. Yeah. Jade will step back out.
Cool.
I hope
And
you
then,
carry the javelins over back to the other thing.
yeah, sure.
Yeah.
And then Kai, if you make me a perception check, please.
Just a straight check, not like disadvantage or anything, because I know it'd be kind of tough.
No, just straight check.
Awesome.
It's just a high
This
DC.
is gonna take you time, and it's a high DC.
25.
Yeah. So if you're all comfortable with this, it's gonna take Kai about half an hour to find this.
I mean, do you tell us? Do you tell us? Yeah, I mean, well.
Yeah, I would have said I'm gonna go just take a quick look and see if I can.
A quick look for
That's
half an
F.
hour.
That's what I say.
How many? If the others were to start repairing, how much could we do in half an hour?
As much as you want, essentially.
Yeah, we'll just do as much as we can in half an hour. And I guess
it's an action per, so like.
Yeah.
Right. Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, like we have plenty of time.
Yeah. Cool. Vargas will start to pack things in and say, "Don't go too far. Don't get lost."
Just shout if you need me. I'm pretty quick. I can get back.
Oh.
Yeah. Saria.
Yeah.
Barrack, real quick. Barrack will just say, "Keep an eye on the goblin. I'll keep an eye on Kai." And jumps off the crawler and follows Kai.
Yeah. Sorry, I'll move up to them both over here.
How proficient are you with Tinker's tools?
I have never used them before. So.
All right, guess I'll do the repairs then. Unless you're proficient, Vargas.
No, mate.
You could just watch.
But I'm willing to learn.
Yeah.
Okay.
Try and give some tips. I'm also not proficient with it, but I mean, I've seen them in use.
Cool.
So
we'll get to those repairs in just a second. Kai, you eventually find the corpse of the shaman-like goblin, the goblin hexer, and he's just completely ripped to shreds. You know, almost flattened in parts from the being run over by the crawler. He's in a real state. You don't find anything on his person, but as you kind of search the area around him, you eventually find his staff.
Awesome.
And it is a hex stick. Essentially, what it'll do, it works a little differently for them than it will for you, but essentially it's just a staff. And it allows you to cast a hex spell once per long rest.
Nice.
It deals a ranged attack that's psychic damage as well. So it's a D8 plus Dex. Plus intelligence, sorry, psychic damage.
Awesome.
But for now, just write an item in your inventory that just says hex stick, and I'll update it when it's needed.
Oh, thank you.
Cool. But yeah, you and Barak kind of make your way back over. Barak will kind of turn to you and say, so, what's the plan with these goblins? We interrogating them, or...
I'm gonna be honest, last time we did this, it didn't go so well.
You've done
I don't know, who knows?
this before?
Yeah, I'd done a few sort of. We got a little goblin buddy back at the guild called Tigger.
Oh, yeah, yep, that fella. Mm-hmm.
Well, I know.
I give Kyle a little look, like,
I mean, it's not as if you can tell anyone, right?
Oh, wait,
Yeah.
you're miles away. I don't even hear that. Fuck
Yeah,
that.
you don't hear him. But Barak just turns to you and says, I know Tigger. It's useless.
I mean, he's come handy a few times. He's not so bad. Maybe for your guys' lifestyle, but he's pretty good.
Maybe you'll have a better life than I will. Kind of turns and begins walking ahead of you.
Hold up. 1 second. I don't know how this thing works with you, but I do want to just thank you real quick for helping me out back there on the crawler. I think you saved my skin a little bit.
You see him kind of grit his teeth a little bit. He says, you're more capable than you look. He turns
From
and
you, I'll
walks-
take that as a compliment.
Yeah, and begins
I was
walking
gonna
away.
say.
Yeah, turns and begins walking away. But you note that something about you thanking him struck a nerve.
Mhm.
You saw him kind of pause for a good few moments before he spoke to you. Yeah, he heads back, and the rest of you are all making repairs. So go ahead, make a few tinker checks if you want to.
Yeah, I'm just gonna keep sending DC 12s, I think.
Yeah, I'll say the way this can work out of combat for the sake of this. If you choose to, you can just heal for, let's say, 7 points per material, and you'll just automatically succeed. If you spend enough
Yeah,
time
that
to
works.
do it, then you can just consistently get 7 points of healing out of the repair materials.
Yep,
It's up to
sounds
you, though.
good. Yeah, I'll just do that then. 57 health, 7, 8. Yeah, I'll just use 9 repair materials.
Cool.
Heal for 60, but only missing 57. So.
Do you want to repair this one as well, Rail?
If it's taking damage, yeah, sure. If it's
Yeah.
taking damage, then yeah, sure.
A little bit. It's got it took
9
I think-
points.
9 points.
Yeah, I'll just spend 2 materials on that.
Cool. So yeah, you bring them all back up to full, or both of them, I should say.
So this one is 70 max, right?
60.
60 max on the
Oh, 60.
on their one. Yeah.
Yeah, there we go. Next.
Yeah, this one doesn't have any plating, but it does have the parts necessary for the reliable feature and the heavy capacity feature.
Okay.
If you did want to strip it for anything, it shouldn't have the launcher. But yeah, cool. Yeah, other than that, you've still got this this captain, and the goblin for that matter, kind of held captive at this stage.
Sarah will go over to the captain and go, "Who are you and who sent you?"
I'm not talking to you.
Sarah will just stab him in the foot. Oh no,
Yeah.
not stab him in the foot. She'll move over and put her gauntlet into his open wound and squeeze.
Ooh, okay. Yeah, make an intimidation check, advantage.
Oh, I would have had an advantage anyway. I got Stormer in, but yeah.
Yeah, that's not good.
Yeah. Intimidation. Advantage. Natural 20.
Oof.
Or 26.
Yeah, he says, all right, I'll talk. What do you want to know?
Who are you and who sent you?
We operate from the mountains northwest. We're just a group of bandits. You don't need to know who I am. I'm dead anyway.
Perhaps
I would-
not.
Maybe not. You did interfere with Walgrim business, though.
I don't care about Wargrim.
Well, we
We're
could keep you
outcasts.
alive. We
We're all
could keep you alive.
outcasts.
We could keep you alive and take you back to Rygora instead, you know?
I would die here.
But we could potentially get more out of this if we do take you back. She stares. Sarah just stares at him with daggers in her eyes.
You want to attack our camp? We're all not gonna make it long.
No, not attack your camp. We'll take you back to Wargrim.
See his face kind of drop for a moment. He kind of glances kind of down at some of the like jagged pieces of metal around him. He looks like he's probably not gonna let you do that.
Sarah will try and restrain him.
Sorry, we're not.
Am I still repairing, or are we all around this now?
I'll leave it with sorry.
He says, look, you're taking me to Wargrim. I'll end it myself. I'm not suffering at the hands of the war chief. Well, if you want information, I'll give it. Just he'll patch me up and let me walk.
Information first. If it's worth our while, then sure.
Fine. You want to know?
Who is who do you serve under? Who's the leader of your little bandit tribe?
We work for the Bloody Cross. That's what we call ourselves, anyway. Probably about 50 of us. Take goblins, hobgoblins, mostly. We, led by a hobgoblin warlord. Which calls himself Cross.
Cross.
Yeah. Not very, piece of work. Put it that way.
So I don't imagine he's going to be too pleased with you for losing 2 crawlers.
Told us to look out for a crawler on the road. Sent us on the way.
Fair enough. Anyone else have questions for him? Vargas? Kai?
Barak stares at him.
I've got a question.
Yeah, sure, go
Go ahead.
No, you go.
You said your boss said to look out for a crawler. Is that a thing they normally say, or does it sound like they were expecting a specific crawler?
Maybe. Usually they just tell us to go out and raid places and, watch out for travelers. stuff like that. But this time, he said, look out for a crawler. So, your guess is as good as mine. I just do what I'm told.
Boss, in quick communications with remind me, what's the city called that we passed by?
Nemesa?
Nemesa.
So, yeah.
Yeah, is your boss in quick communication with Nemesa?
You be. Possibly. A lot of people are. That place is in communication with everyone, I think.
Might have seen us pass by and called it out or something.
I don't know.
I want to talk to you.
Yeah.
Alright. All my questions answered.
Barrack leans in and says, where exactly is your camp? The captain says, follow the tracks northwest. You'll find it. About half a day's journey. Can't really miss it, so you'll see a little camp at the base of the mountainside, and then, you know, the actual main operation is run out of a cave about a couple 100 feet above it. We use the base camp as storage for the crawlers, things like that. So, well, yeah, there's a lot of them in there, so good fucking luck. Barrack grabs him by the throat and squeezes. He looks at each of you and says, he just says, can I take this one? Which grips tightly around his neck.
Vargas
He's messing
gives
around with the
an indifferent nod.
roller.
Yeah, Vargas gives an indifferent nod.
He just slowly squeezes tighter and tighter around the hobgoblin's neck as he kind of squirms and struggles to breathe. You see the hollow eyes of the skull of Barrack staring into his face. He says, welcome to my world, and just squeezes the life out of him. The hobgoblin captain dies at the hands of Barrack. You hear the little goblin beside him go, oh shit! Looking, his eyes darting at each of you. Barrack turns, grabs his axe and just says, what about this one?
Saria walks over to the goblin. So you're from this camp as well?
Yep, I am. Wish I wasn't.
I mean, yeah, your current predicamen's not the best.
Not good, very not good, so, please, let me go. Please.
Where would you go?
Home.
Where's home?
Camp.
You said you wish you weren't from there, right?
I ain't got nowhere else, so, where else am I gonna go?
How about you come with us instead?
I'm not allowed in Wargrim.
Why are you not allowed in Wargrim?
I'm a thief.
And you have wanted posters, or?
You might know who I am. It was a few years ago. But, you get kicked out, you get kicked out.
Well, we can't have you going back to your camp, because you look like a talker, and you will talk and tell what happened here. So either you come with us, or you die.
I'll come with you then.
Okay, wonderful.
I'm gonna walk up to Saria.
Yep.
And I'm gonna say, how about we send him to meet Tigger, Big Boss?
Oh, I done that. is way too long a journey to send him on his own. He'll die, or he'll just run back to his camp. I think that we take him with us to the Hallowed Light, and then see from there.
I say we risk it and send him with the crawler back to Tigger. I mean,
No, we're not going to send him with the crawler. Absolutely not. He'll just fucking return back to his camp.
On hearing that, Jade's gonna step out and like walk over to Kai, and one of her tentacles actually comes out of the bot and just goes on his forehead, feeling his temperature. Are you okay, Kai?
I'm feeling great.
He's not getting to you.
Sure. Maybe you should lay down in the crawler.
To be perfectly honest, I don't mind his idea, but I do agree with Saria. There's no way he will take it straight back.
Oh yeah, probably like 90% chance he's going back there, but
Yeah, we're just letting the enemy know, or well, whoever attacked us know who we are, and that we destroyed one of the crawlers and given them back a crawler.
I think
don't
we,
that's,
judging
the
by
best idea.
the information we have and what he's probably capable of, or what he's not capable of, which is probably helping us in a lot of fights and shit like that. I'd say just kill him.
Please don't. I can help you.
How so? How can you help us, little man?
Well, with what you've done, they'll probably want to come after you, so you should probably go kill them.
Let me ask you this: how many crawlers does your little cab have?
We have one more.
One.
Yeah.
Is it anything special, or just like this?
Just like these ones.
Right.
A little bit different, but nothing. Not quite as sharp as your one.
what you're saying is you've got one left, and you came after us with two, and one is destroyed, and we've taken the other.
Yeah, but if the warlord comes after you, if Cross comes after you, not going to be good for you.
So why would we go to the camp where they are all at, which the
you can kill them,
right,
in their sleep or something. I don't know.
But this war chief, this captain here, right next to you, just told us there are 50+ people. So why would we go there?
Few of us died today, so less than 50. It's rough number, probably not correct.
Yeah. What's your name?
Bogger.
Bogger. Okay, Bogger. Let's say that we're going to let you live. You're going to be very useful to us.
I'll get you
And
in
you're gonna-
there. I hope you get in.
Well, we're currently on a mission, maybe on the way back. Currently.
They may be here when you get back.
Or maybe we go a different way.
To be perfectly
Up to you.
To be perfectly honest, the little man makes a point. On the way there, we've got this big undead Hulk. On the way back, we're not going to have him.
Barrack nods and he says, I actually agree. We should get rid of all of them.
Now, I have an idea, but it's fucking crazy. And it doesn't really make sense because we haven't seen the camp yet, but let's assume there's a fucking gate on the camp, or an area where they all congregate. We strap this fucking, what's his name? Bogger. Sorry, mate. Didn't mean to get your name wrong. Bogger, yeah, to this, fuck, I've forgotten the name of the crawler. Sticks to the steering wheel. We put a bunch of explosive bolts on the front of it, and Send them in. Get rid of all of them at once.
Don't like this idea.
I love it. Explain the camp to us.
Are you gonna strap me with explosives? Or
Maybe not. Just I'll tell you what. Draw the camp into the sand.
okay.
And you better be telling the truth, or else my undead friend here will decapitate you.
Oh shit. Okay. I try. He jumps off and gonna make an intelligence check. Yeah, he actually does very well under pressure. He actually draws out a mountainside, like what would be a mountainside, like draws the ridges, like quite a few ridges next to each other. Says roughly a few hundred feet. I'm not good with distances. But at base here, he draws a circle and puts an X through it and says, this where base camp is. This where we keep all the crawlers. And maybe 10 guards there.
All the crawlers? Were you lying to us about the number of crawlers?
No, there's 3. One more
Okay.
left. Probably a captain there too. Usually there is. And then up the mountain, up here, he draws another circle with an axe. Says there's a cave. Cave opening, it's hidden. But inside there's big caverns. Lots of us. Mostly goblins. Maybe 15 hobgoblins. Another captain in there, and then the warlord.
In the cave.
Yeah, we also
Wow.
we captured a creature as well. From around here actually. It's a big digging creature with a shell on his back.
Heard of such a creature?
Say that again. I didn't hear that.
It's like a big creature with
No, not you, Keanu.
Oh, I said, have we heard of such a creature? To Scott.
Yeah, make a nature check.
Sure.
He says it's not a beast though. It's bigger, but it's only small, like a kid. It's a baby big creature.
Right.
19.
Yeah, you've got a few inklings. You've heard of bullets, which are essentially
Fuck.
pretty massive, tunneling style creatures that have these massive armored shells over the back, quadrupedal. They can leap like big distances and crush things beneath them, and have a pretty savage bite to them. It sounds like they've got a bullet pup, essentially a young bullet that they've probably taken from its family and kept it captive.
Could I was just gonna say, could I make assuming that Jade mentions this to us?
I would, yeah.
Yeah. Could
Let's
I make
say,
a history check to see if I've read about these?
Yeah, sure, yeah.
You're saying you have a baby bullet?
Yeah, that's it. I heard that. I heard one of the hobgoblins say that word. Well, I wasn't
How
there.
big is a
but,
baby in comparison to a crawler, would you say?
Let me think. It's like size of you as a baby, and big one is
Size of me? Okay.
yeah. The bigger one is
Well, but there ain't no
twice
bigger
as
one,
big?
right?
Yeah, they took it from one, like something else. I wasn't there, but
Right, but they just have the baby, right?
yeah, they probably like lured it away from his mother or father or something and captured it, and then I don't know.
Do we?
They didn't kill the parent because we didn't have any food that day. So
Because you didn't have any food.
oh yeah, if they killed the big one, then we would have eaten it. So
Where was this parent?
somewhere near here, a little bit. I could show you where they told me it was. We may have to look a little bit, but
Is this a fight we really need to take?
Yeah, I don't think it is.
Like the camp in general, or the?
I'm interested in seeing this beast, but because I've read a little bit about it, but haven't seen
I
one.
imagine
I can
the
tell you
beast
more.
would be very
I-
aggressive
The only
towards
thing
anything right now.
I was just wondering, if maybe Rue could communicate with it, and then potentially we could tell it where its young is. And
They don't speak.
Do I know what type the bullet is?
It's a monstrosity.
What creature type? It's a monstrosity?
Yeah.
I mean, I think I could speak to it.
You speak to it, but it no speak back. It's a monster.
Yeah.
Right, yeah, sure, buddy. Anyways.
Well, I have more
So-
info. I have more information.
Oh, do you? Where's all
mhm,
this coming
mhm.
from? Go on. All right. What's next?
Base camp has lots of explosives.
Where?
They make them grenade things.
Yeah, them
Oh,
fuckers
yeah.
were fucking the crawler up, by the way.
Mhm.
That might change things here.
What else? We have lots of snakes. We take poison from them. We have a snake
Do you use
pit.
it on your? Do you use it on your weapons and?
Yeah. Well,
Mm.
the hobgoblins do. We're not allowed to. We just harvest them.
Oh, I see.
They cover the arrows with them.
How
And
many
your friends
hobgoblins?
die harvesting snakes, or
No. The hexers have the snakes under control. There's
how many
Yes.
hexes are there?
just one more. This one was the husband of the other one. They're married. She won't be happy you
Where?
killed him.
I mean, if we can talk to the bullet and actually convince it to help, I think we might stand a pretty good chance.
The baby or the mother?
Yeah,
He's
The-
talking
the parent.
The parent.
Baby is very dangerous too. It killed 2 goblins and 1 hobgoblin when bringing it in.
If you reckon you can
Like,
talk,
like one bite, dead. Like,
Yeah, I think I can talk to it.
well then, I don't get me wrong. The mother, or yeah, assuming it's a bit bigger, probably going to be very, very dangerous for us. The little one, though, I mean, this thing's.
Well,
just
little
they
one's in the camp.
They captured it though. It knows it's in captivity. If it's got a brain at all, you know, it is surely waiting for someone to help it. If you could just have a word with it, then it could probably help us out a lot. The
Right,
mother,
but if
don't get
I
me
let
wrong,
the mother know, and
how are we going to
like-
find? Do we know where the mother is?
well, the little guy here was saying that he heard approximately where it was.
I know
Yeah,
the area where it was. I just don't know exact location. But if we wander around, it'll probably show up. It's probably looking for the pup. So
Yeah, so what I'm saying, if we can talk to it and tell it where where its pub is, then I mean we've got 2 bullets on our side, or well, at least not on their side. Against them.
I say this: the bullet. I don't know how you gotta do this, but if you do get it on your side, it help you with base camp, but probably not cave. The cave very high up mountainside, so.
Didn't you say it digs into the rock or something?
It does, but I mean, I don't think very quickly. Not mountains, like it digs in sand and earth.
Right.
But it probably help with base camp, if you can do that. I don't know.
I think
I'd
if we
definitely give it a try.
I think if we really are doing this, the baby Bullet, what you called it?
Bullet, yeah.
Bullet. The baby Bullet, you could probably convince that, I'm sure. Because he's in a situation, or it's in a situation where it's, in captivity, definitely, like Vargas said.
Yeah.
I'm not convinced about the mother Bullet, though.
I mean,
Father
that's the
Bullet.
thing. How fast are these things, Bogger? You think they can gain on a crawler, or?
No, probably not.
Even a fully grown one?
They're quicker than you are, I guess, but not
Are
faster
they?
than these.
I sprint 80 feet in 6 seconds.
Well, that's
And
your special.
No, but
about
I
same.
just do it, and then I yell,
Yeah.
"Are they?"
Says about same.
Okay.
I can do that too, actually.
You're
Might
like,
be a-
well,
might-
you are, I guess. It's like, wait, I can do that.
Are they
Yeah.
are they definitely slower than me, right? And I dash, double dash, so 120 feet.
Well, you're very quick, and you quicker. Yeah. They jump though. They like to leap on people and they crush you and eat you. So
So these like
Me-
big rock monsters. In my memories, it's not there. I don't recall this from my books. Are they like big rock monstrosities?
I think they got like plating, right?
Yeah, they like armored scales, quadrupedal, big tail, big head, big mouth, big jaws, big teeth.
Right, we get it. Yep.
Yep.
It's a big creature
Yeah.
with big features.
They don't come to surface much, but when they do, they kill.
And
whatever
how
they
exactly
find.
do you control the little one?
Well, we put like a big muzzle type thing on face, and then chains, and keep it in back cavern.
Why? For what purpose?
I don't know. Cross wants it.
One thing I will say, maybe it's an idea that we get some rest or something, and then afterwards, if we go looking for the Boulette parent, if I can't convince it, it could still chase us, and then we could just lead it to the camp. Maybe, I don't fucking know.
I say one more thing I know. Cross.
Last thing you know.
Yeah. I may think of more, but for now, Cross, lots of treasure. He has lots of treasure.
DM, do I believe him throughout this conversation? By the way, does he seem honest?
Give me an insight check.
Yeah, I think we could all afford an inside check on this for sure.
Yeah. Go ahead. He says, Cross very successful bandit. He make lots of gold and stuff, so.
Oh, I got a natural.
Oh my god! These rolls!
I just said to myself, I'm not very insightful, and then I got a natural 20.
Yeah. He's been pretty straight up with you. He's There's probably more that he could say, but he's not intelligent enough to really articulate it. You get the impression that he's trying his best to kind of explain to you the bandits' camp and everything like that. You need to ask him very specific questions and things to get anything more out of him, really.
Well, I do have a question for him. I step over the map that he's just drawn in the sand and towards him, and you have been very helpful here, and I think you've given us enough reason to not just end you right here. However, what's to stop you from betraying us in the future?
I'm small. You kill me in one punch, so...
You are small.
If you want to keep me, then I stay. I can't go, so... I have nowhere else to go.
And you're fine with us slaughtering your brethren?
You don't care. They all just people, goblins, bandits, you know. We like work friends.
I look around to all the others after he says that.
I just want to live and be happy and, you know...
Be happy.
Not suffer.
Just you, on your own.
Bandits are not good people.
No, you're not.
I don't want to be bandit.
No,
I make one mistake.
I put my hand up and Eldritch blast him in the face.
Oh shit! Go for it.
Disadvantage because melee.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, go on, whatever.
No. You don't have to be in melee. You can just be 5 feet away. Just do what you do.
Oh, sorry. I was looking at Kai, but I figured you were doing like a point.
I don't know who I targeted there. I don't know. I don't think it was him, but I targeted someone.
It's all good. Yeah, 25 will hit.
It's just a 2. Shit, it's only a 6 though.
Oof. It actually hits him in the chest, leaves a decent wound, but he's still alive. He kind of rolls on the floor and bounces off the wall. And he's like, "Why do you do that? I tell you information."
Jade will step up. All right. Are we doing this, or he's been helpful?
I'll get you in. I'll get you into the camp. I
Did you not just hear what he said? He's only telling this because he fears, but he doesn't care about anyone in his camp. The reason why I asked him that was I thought he might tell us, "Oh, don't kill my, so and so." No, he doesn't give a fuck. He's in it for himself. And can we blame him for that? No. But do we need to pity him for that? Absolutely not.
Please pity me. Please. Just a little bit, please.
I mean, in the end, I think most people are in it for themselves, even if they're not bad people.
Plus, we need him if we want to go find the adult bullets.
Yeah, they correct.
Fine, you're lucky, Boga.
Bugger.
You actually are lucky. That was a pretty weak blast. I've seen him do worse.
Fucking hurt that. Ow.
Well, trust me, he can do something that hurts more. Here, come on, buddy, and I'll tap a cure wounds on him.
Oh, that feels nice. Oh, thank you.
So have we decided at this point that we're taking this fight, whatever plan we do is irrelevant?
Well, I've decided that I don't want him to right now. Whether we want to do the fight, that's a discussion we can have. All I want to say is, if we lose big fella here, and Jade will like shoulder tap.
Yeah.
Chieftain, then we're in for a heap of trouble.
both us and
Barrett.
Alistar.
Yeah, Barrick says, you don't have to worry about me. I'm more than capable of killing a bunch of goblins.
Yeah, I actually got 2 grenades, like, pretty much run from my face. I don't think it's a good idea.
Can Sarah make an insight check on Barrick? Wanting to see if he wants to circumvent his internal servitude by dying in a fucking goblin camp.
Yeah, go for it.
That's amazing.
Alright. 14.
No, not that. You get the impression that it's more that he wants to serve death. He wants to kill these bandits because they're a blight on the land. You know, they're bad for the Chain Coast, and if anything, the Hallowed Light would want them dealt with.
Then
Well, maybe
then-
we can.
yeah.
I'll say that this is out of character because I wouldn't have that insight.
Sarah will go after reading him. Maybe it might be worth going to the Hallowed Light first, and then bringing up these bandits, and then maybe we could get help there, or they can give more insight on the situation. Because
That works for me.
as Rue was saying, I don't. We would be causing issues for us and Alistar, who stuck his neck out for us. If we do go there and Marek dies,
Barrett dies this, Barrett dies that. I'm already dead. Look,
Oh, you get what we mean, you big
if we
fucking
wait-
Hulk.
if we wait, they have a chance to regroup. They have a chance to figure out what we've done. They'll make a new team. They'll put more people into it.
Hold on, mate. Hold on. Yeah,
warlords, hobgoblin warlords don't fuck around. All right.
yeah. Right. And orc
I-
warlords
I
don't fuck
just
around
don't
either.
think-
Look at you, mate. Look at you.
Want to test my
Like I
metal?
said,
Grips
Go
his
ahead.
ass. His axe.
I don't think you can. I think you are bound to us, and you can't fucking attack me. I may be
Makes
wrong.
sense, I'm
but
standing by.
why would you be? Why
just
would you
stares
be
at you.
honoring? If you think that you could take all 4 of us, then why haven't you done it already?
yeah, I think we need to calm down here.
No, hold on. We need to put this fucking dead guy in his place.
Might be
You are dead after all,
Um,
and you have been sent. You have been sent to the Hallowed Light, and it is our duty to bring you there. But it is also your duty to get yourself there, or else you would have already tried something.
Look, I'm doing this for a few reasons. 1, because I want to. 2, because it serves where I'm going. 3, because honestly, I don't want to see you all get killed on the way back. That's it. You do what you want. You don't want to kill him. You want to risk it. Fine. Take me where I'm going. But don't come asking me for help after it, because I ain't leaving the Hallowed Light once I get there.
I personally am interested in freeing this Bulat. I don't really give a fuck about killing the hobgoblins. I don't believe these hobgoblins really are a threat. They are bandits. Yes, they're a threat to the road, but are they a threat to anything else?
Goes hand in hand. Free the bullet, you kill the hobgoblins.
Well, as far as I can understand, that the blue lad's in the base camp below. We don't have to go up into that mountain. Talking about.
But Bogger says, nope, bullet in cave.
Oh, you motherfucker! You said it was in the base.
I
camp.
said, no, I didn't. I said it's in cave. It's in back cave room.
No, you said it would have a hard time getting up there.
No, the big one would. The mother. You know, we dragged it up mountain and put it in,
Right.
so that big one can't get to it.
I see.
How far
Look.
away is the camp from here?
About half day.
How far away is the location of the mother?
Maybe hour.
Same direction?
No, a little bit off from there. It's over that way. Points. Kind of northwesternly-ish.
I mean, if I'm being honest, I feel like we need to sleep on this before we make a decision. We should probably find somewhere to camp up, rest up.
Yeah, I
Sure.
agree.
We can do that, yeah.
I mean, I feel like adrenaline's high, right? Tensions are high since this battle, and the longer we stay here, the higher likelihood of somebody coming across us. And
True. We should get out of here.
Hey, Bogger,
Yeah?
you guys do any, like, track whopping behind you so you don't get followed or something?
No, not really. We big enough that people stay clear. People like hire us to do stuff. Like, you know, bad stuff.
like in the mesa,
Everywhere.
Right.
Let's see. Let's get out of here for now. Skedaddle.
we want to take
Yeah.
the second crawler.
Can I have
Yeah.
bed?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I have a bed?
What the fuck you mean a bed? We're in a
You
crawler.
have the floor. If you want to sleep, sleep on the floor.
Okay.
There ain't no beds in these crawlers, are there?
There's a
you have
weapon rack
you have
over
bed
there.
rolls, yeah. You have bed rolls to set up camp.
Oh,
and
well, you have
everything.
bed rolls, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think we have any spare, but
Yeah, exactly. Vargas
Oh,
ain't gonna
okay.
share his bedroll with a goblin.
Thank you for not killing me.
You're welcome.
yeah, you're welcome.
Yet.
Well, you're not as dumb as you say you are, or think you are, at least.
Kind of clutches at his side where he took that Eldritch Blast.
Hmm.
Looks very worried. But
You
yeah,
can have
so
a bedroll.
so what's the plan? Are you gonna drive off somewhere, kind of hide out and get a
Yeah.
long rest? Yeah.
Yeah.
Get a
Cool.
little camp that we think might be secure enough to hide us.
Cool. If one of the drivers, whoever's driving either of the crawlers, just make me a survival check.
I don't know who's driving the other one, but I'll
I'll
try
try.
this one.
I can't drive.
We're aware. Do you want a survival check or do you want me to?
You can do it, yeah.
Not a great roll, but a 12.
And which direction do you want to head? Do you want to continue going south, or do you want to head towards the bandit camp, or toward the bullet area,
I'd say
or somewhere else? It's up to you. Just give me a direction where you want to go, basically.
general direction of the let, but not to the point where we'd be close enough to be in its
Okay.
roaming distance.
Sure. So
Just
yeah,
somewhere we can find like shelter and like
Yeah.
visual line break. So.
you head over maybe about half an hour in that direction, and then you come across an outcropping of rock that has enough cover that you can hide both the crawlers and set up a little
Okay.
camp. And you get there right as nightfall begins to hit. Darkness begins to take over, and you all kind of get ready and set up camp. I imagine you're taking watches and everything, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Rue's gonna go back for like walk backwards for like 10 minutes,
Mm-hmm.
bonus action dashing, and then turn into a snake and just like all the tracks.
Oh, nice. Okay.
So that there's like a 10-minute history, delete it basically.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, fairly easy enough. It means you get back a little bit late.
Yeah.
Probably, close to like 11 at night, midnight-ish. You
Mhm.
probably get back. But yeah. Anything else from anyone while you're at camp?
Vargas will sleep last because he's actually pretty good at the moment. In fact, he'll probably take a short rest like on the way here and then just roam around a little bit.
Yep.
Not particularly doing anything, just keeping an eye out. And then
Sure.
especially on our little goblin friend.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Do
Oh.
you summon Flumph while you're up, or are you just want some alone time, Vargas?
No, that's some of I don't.
Yeah. Yeah, Flumph appears and he's like, well, hello, Vargas. How are we today? So you've set up camp again? No, you've got two of them now.
Yes.
What happened?
Oh, yeah. Battle tried to summon you with it, but I didn't have enough power at the time.
You look okay.
We got two. Oh yeah, I'm fine. Luckily, we have a new friend,
God,
a goblin friend.
Another goblin?
Another one.
What's his name?
Bibble, Bogger. That's it. That's it.
Okay. Is he a friend? Are we keeping him? Like the other one?
I tried to kill him like 5 minutes ago, or
I bet you did.
like 2 hours ago, or whatever.
Didn't say 5 minutes.
I mean, I can kill him if you want.
Maybe if he tries anything. For now, he's useful, I suppose. He's given us some information that is. Well,
We're gonna have a whole horde of them
freeze.
eventually, aren't we?
Maybe. Hopefully not. That wasn't my intention. That when we recruited whatever his name is, Tigger. That's the one.
Well, seems you did quite well, Vargas. Do you want me to keep watch, or?
Just walk with me, eh? Keep an eye
Okay.
out, watch my back, and let these guys sleep.
I can do that, Vargas. I'll keep an eye out. Just give me a shout if you need anything. And kind of begins floating up into the air and keeping a vigilant watch overnight. Anything from Kai and Saria?
No, Saria might sit down and meditate for a little bit. Think
Sure.
about which runes which runes she would want to prepare for tomorrow.
Cool.
Rue would have offered the goblin bedroll.
Oh, you give bad. I'm so
Yeah,
lucky.
sure. I mean, I don't really use it anyways.
You're a good person. Thank you.
I try to be.
Thank you very much.
Just don't pull any shit on us, please. I'll stuck my
haven't-
neck out for you. So
No, I'll be good. I am not a bad person. I make mistakes in the past and got swept up in the wrong crowd, I guess. If you give chance, I'd be good. I'd be a good goblin.
well, I hope so.
Okay.
Get some sleep, bud.
Thank you. I sleep now. I'm very tired. Chest hurt. Kind of pills up on the bedroll. Immediately begins to snore.
Motherfucker.
Anything from Kai? Ozzy?
No, I think Carl finds somewhere outside of the truck thing to set up the crawler. It doesn't like trees around or something, but probably not.
Okay. Yeah, no
But
worries.
yeah, just set up to try keeping an ear out and an eye out until I fall asleep.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, each of you eventually get your long rest, you know, taking a watch each.
There's one
throughout
more
the night.
thing that I want to do.
Sure. Yeah, go ahead.
I'd like to go and talk to Barrick.
Sure. You find him kind of sitting on a bunch of rocks, maybe about 30 feet away from everywhere where everyone's sleeping. He's just kind of sharpening his axe with a stone. Sees you walk over and gives you a nod.
I hope what I said earlier. Well, truth is, I'm very interested in you, but you confuse me. This whole thing confuses me. Death confuses me. What does it feel like to be dead?
It's kind of hard to put into words. Regret. Peace. Purpose.
Purpose. That's interesting.
Longing.
Regret. Longing. Purpose, though. What? That intrigues me. Purpose. What is your purpose now, Barrick? Or is it lack of it?
Yeah, he says servitude. I've seen the hallowed light now. Nothing else matters. I used to care only for the tribe. Now all that means nothing. When you fall into the darkness, you seek the light, and she holds it. Take a
Yes,
look
she
up
does.
there. He says, take a look up there. Points into the sky. And you see the golden moon of Atlas. He says, do you know how many people died when that happened?
Yes. Well, not truly, but I've read the stories.
Left this whole world in mourning. Took over 500 years before this land recovered. My people were brought to the brink of extinction. We had to claw our way back. Through all the corruption and all the death. But we did. Now I feel like I'm a part of that. More so than I ever was before. There's beauty in death, if you're willing to see it.
Indeed.
Do you fear it?
Well. Of course, I fear it.
You fear it now.
I have feared death since I can remember.
Well, most people do. But I have a feeling when you're faced with it, you'll feel differently.
Yeah, when I'm faced with it. Perhaps.
I know we got this bad blood between us. But it wasn't personal. I don't seek any harm to any of you.
So, you mean what you said, you want to rid the world of these hobgoblins before the hallowed light, before you are... Well, I don't even know what happens, but brought there. That's something you desire?
Yeah, it is. I could list many reasons, but none of them really matter, so it's your choice.
It's not just mine. However, I am very interested in, like I said, that beast. Not so much the hobgoblins or their gold, but I suppose if we were to rid the world of them, then perhaps we would be rewarded. Perhaps.
Very well, maybe. Maybe you'll be able to sleep knowing you've done good for the world, or at least good for this region. There's a lot of... well, bad people here. People who take. People who kill. They don't need a reason other than that they want to. Our tribes have tried to make a better way. Do things... at least a little bit of justice, a little bit of consequences. These people, these bandits, people like them, they're wild. They don't care who they kill, how young, how old, how weak. They kill, and they show no mercy. I can tell that you have a sense of justice, a sense of right and wrong. I lacked some of that in life.
Well, I was about to say, the way that your people introduced themselves to us was very similar to this. No wonder we treated you as the same.
I would
But
argue
you're
that there
dead
was
now.
different circumstances, but I
They
see
were
your point.
They were
Yeah.
different circumstances, but similar.
He does say he sees your point though, and he says, I don't get a second chance. This is all I have now. If I can do better now than I did before, then I will.
Well,
Once I get to that temple, I don't get to leave. I don't get to hunt down these bandits. I don't get to do what you do, as much as I may want to.
No, but as you said earlier, purpose. Maybe there is a higher purpose for you.
I hope so.
Either way, I will take what you said under consideration. I am with you. In the morning, when we decide, I will stand by you in this crusade or whatever it is to, well, to what ends, we'll find out.
I'm glad we could come to an understanding, Vargas. Just do me a favor,
too.
though.
What?
Please don't doubt my strength.
I do not
It's-
doubt your
yeah,
strength.
he just says, I know you meant well, but it's insulting. I believe you're capable of this. I only hope that you believe the same of me.
When you were alive, you were popping insults at us left, right, and center. It's very rich for you to be all high and mighty now about insults.
This is not me being high and mighty. That was me before.
Yes, yes. Well, this is
I
me
know
now.
my place.
This is me now. And I know my place too. Well, perhaps I'm still finding it, but I feel pretty steady in my footing.
You asked about death and how I felt. I feel like I've gained perspective. I wish I could have done things different.
Yeah, maybe it would have been different, eh? But here we are.
Mm-hmm.
I will
Here we
leave
are.
you to your sleep.
I
See you in
won't
the
get to
morning.
rest much anymore, friend. Kind of just turns and leans against the rock. But yeah, he seems pretty pretty upfront with you. He seems to appreciate the talk, as shocking as that might have been, to what you expected. But yeah, how's Vargas feeling after he walks away from Barak?
Vargas walks away, feeling, he doesn't feel like remorseful or anything for what he said earlier, but he does feel, I suppose, he's almost left the same place where he started. He came in with kind of an intention of getting insight on death and how he feels, and he does see that things have changed for Barak. He seems at peace. He seems changed in a very drastic way.
Yeah.
And he kind of goes away fearing that, being like that death. Yeah, but I suppose that's a bit too much information, maybe. But yeah, he kind of goes away, just walking, with a little bit of anxiety and almost trepidation. Is that the right word? Trepidation? Just worried.
Yeah. Okay. You eventually find yourself, tucking into your bedroll, and with those thoughts running through your mind, you drift off to sleep. Each of you get your long rest. No issues during the night, from what you can see.
Nice.
Wonderful. Scott, for the rune I prepared, could you please change my dark vision on my token to 120 feet, please?
Yeah, sure.
We'll break.
You should do that automatically.
It does not.
Oh, really?
It just changes the senses. You said before that you had to do that manually on the token. When I talked to you about it
Oh.
before.
Which one's the stone?
Yeah, it's done.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Yeah, all done.
Wonderful, thank you.
So yeah, you all wake up following morning. You know, everything seems, you know, in place where it should be. No issues. You all get your long rests, fully recharged, and ready for the next day. What's the plan? What you all want to do? Did you get up?
Well, I think that's
Bruce
go on.
gonna spend a minute to on Bird.
Yeah.
His companion.
Oh, real quick, you all level up.
Hey, wonderful.
Nice.
Yeah, so you all hit level 4.
Let's go.
I'm just gonna take a increase ability, so I get 2 in 1.
2 in
Or-
one,
or
and
3
1 in the
in-
other. Or 3 in one each stat. It's up to you how you split them, but you just can't put 3 in 1.
Rolling for hit points.
Mm-hmm.
Me.
Oof. That's a rough one.
So then I need to do insight.
So that's 5 extra hit points for Kai. Yeah.
About to be 6. 'Cause I'm about to pump my con. But yes, 5 currently.
Yeah, so I increase my con by 2 and my charisma by 1. So I will roll my hit points.
Nice for Kendrick.
How do I do this
Well,
again on this?
Yeah, you can just roll a hit die off your sheet if you
Oh,
want
hit
to
die.
do that. Yeah, yeah. Just bottom right of your portrait
Yeah.
on your character sheet.
Wait, roll. Okay.
Yeah, and correct me if I'm wrong as well. I believe this is correct. When you increase your constitution, you get an extra hit point for every level that happened prior,
Yeah.
right?
Mhm.
Yep.
So, so Kai, you would get, what did you roll again? You rolled a
A 3.
3, 4, 5, 6 plus 3, so you get 9 hit points total.
Yes, I
So-
think I'm gonna take ability score improvement here instead of a feat.
I rolled
And-
max and my hit points is now 46.
Nice.
Oof, Jesus. Chunky fire.
Sick. So that was 32.
Do I just manually increase the 1? Because it was only let me do 2 on the level up screen. 'Cause
Yeah.
It's 2 then 1, right? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, yeah. What have you done for you plus 2, by the way?
Dexterity.
Ooh, is that 20?
Yeah.
But
That is at
32
20
is-
now.
Nice.
Also got 32 as my previous hit points, Keanu.
And this con goes up to 16.
I've only got a 12 con, so.
So what was that about the constitution? When the level goes up, you get points for each
Yeah,
level.
so basically, what was it before? It was like plus 3, right? You con.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, what did you roll? You roll.
I rolled a 7 plus 4, so like with the plus 2, so it's 11 for my.
Oh, okay. So just add an extra +3 onto that 11, so it's 14 hit points you
14,
got.
nice.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Oh, you didn't roll a 2 for once.
Yeah, it's a good roll.
How do I can't. I don't know.
Like the little cogwheel under your health bar.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Yeah, configure hit points. Yeah.
And you said 14, so 35.
Yeah.
It's a big increase.
Mm-hmm. I believe Flumph gets an extra hit point as well. Yeah, I believe he does.
He already has 9 out of 8 for some reason. I don't know why.
Yeah,
Or
I've just
maybe
made
that's
it.
because all that. Okay.
Yeah, I've just updated it. 9 of 9.
It says 10 of 9 for me. For some reason.
Yeah, there you go. It's just because it's being weird. Yeah. Good stuff. Everyone leveled up. Yeah, everyone good.
Yeah, I'm all done.
Awesome.
Yep.
You have to note down what we took. Oh yeah, passive abilities.
No, you're all good. I mean, you can do it if you'd like to. It's
Yeah, I'll
probably
just note it
it's
down
probably
keep
good
track.
to note it somewhere on your sheet. But
Definitely.
Ooh, I got another key point. Let's go.
yeah.
Now up to
very nice.
6.
So now I took skill.
Yeah, I'm all good.
All right then. So yeah, you summon your hummingbird. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. It kind of appears and flies around you with its wings flapping at 1,000,000 miles an hour, and kind of lands on your shoulder. It's like tweet 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 tweet.
Hey, buddy. I'll keep you around for a bit. So, if you think you're in danger, though, try and get out. All right.
It just kind of hops back and forth across your shoulders.
I'll take that as a yes. Hell yeah. Right. So, crew, what are we decided to do, if anything? What do y'all want to do?
I will stand up and I'll say that's. Sorry. Sorry. I think that we should take care of this hobgoblin business personally, one way or the other. Whether we attack the camp and try to take it on head on and save the little pup, or we go to Mama Beast and attempt to gain her help. I believe that Barricade has a bit more purpose that he needs to fulfill before we go to take him to the Hallowed Light and he, well, passes on.
Barrett just gives a firm nod at Vargas. Just says, that about sums it up. I've made my opinions clear. Do with it what you wish.
What do you think, Kai? Sorry.
I still think it's a big risk
Humongous.
to be taking.
Absolutely. I agree. However, I'd like
However,
to see. Well, I'd like to see what comes of it. I do not think that we are not stupid people. We are going to go into this very calculated. We're not going to just run into the camp. guns blazing. Even though I kind of think we should send Bogger, or whatever his name is, in, like the explosive arrow thing, yes, bing bang boom. Maybe not.
So I'll speak out and say, I don't think so. I don't think Bogger's potentially a bad person.
So he's bad. It's just that, maybe that's his purpose too.
Yeah, I think purpose is something you assign to yourself, maybe. Don't think you really put purpose upon someone else. Unless they ask for it.
I disagree, but I do understand what you're saying.
It all just comes back to consent, really.
Yeah, agreed.
Right. I mean, you're saying it's a big risk, Saria.
Yeah,
I think we all agreed it is, but it's a big risk. But what does that mean? You not want to do it, or
I mean,
want to do it despite it's a big risk?
I'm not opposed to it, but I need convincing. I'm not. I don't. There's answers I want to seek at the Hallowed Light that I cannot do if the reason we're sent there is we're unable to fulfill it. So if we end up going there and we lose Barrack or we lose our own lives, then it's all for naught.
Have we even really broached that? What even happens if he's already fucking dead? What happens if his bones turn up at the Hallowed Light? Same thing, right? A little piece of him. He's dead. Sorry, Barrack. No offense, mate. Now that we're mates now.
None taken.
I mean, do you know, Barrack?
I'm not even sure why you're taking me, honestly. Most chieftains just walk there.
I think it was a punishment from the war chief.
She usually doesn't punish people like this.
Can I make an insight check about that? That she
Yep.
doesn't usually punish?
Yeah.
Maybe it's a test.
22.
Yeah, he's been pretty upfront with you about it. He just seems to think it's unusual that he's been told to have someone escort him there. Because a chieftain is a chieftain. There's not many people who are gonna fight like a chieftain, and be as capable in combat as a chieftain. There's a reason why they're leaders. They lead a brutal tribe of warriors. There's the reason why they're the leader. And it's not smarts, So, but he just says, regardless of what you think the risks are, there's always risks. There's risks on the road there. There's risks on the road home. Death can come for any of you at any time.
Well, sure, but it can come expedited at a more normal pace, I suppose.
The way I see it, you take the initiative, then you get the jump on him. You control the combat. But if you wait, they seek you, they take the initiative. You may find yourselves getting ambushed when you least expect it. You may just find a knife at your throat when you wake up in the morning. Bandits don't play fair. Whatever you choose, there's risk. Just make a choice, and I'll follow.
You've been awfully quiet. Opinion on this?
Wait, who, me?
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like you guys have stronger opinions on this than me. I'm kind of easygoing. I feel like if we are gonna take this fight with this war chief or this bandit tribe, whatever it is, we're probably better off doing it now on our terms rather than again a potential ambush, or if we do stop in the mesa on the way back and we run across them, you know. I
You
mean,
may want to figure out who hired them as well. You're not gonna get that answer out of this little fucker. Points at the goblin. He kind of squirms. Gobber.
Yeah, the whole look out for a crawler thing seems oddly specific, you know.
Jade, how confident are you that you're going to be able to reason with this mother?
Oh, not confident at all. I'm just curious to try.
I'm also curious to see you try.
What happens if it
that's why I asked Bogger how fast these things go, and I mean he seems to think that they don't go faster than a crawler. So worst case scenario, we run and like potentially lead it to the camp anyways.
Okay.
And maybe it'll smell its baby, you know.
I have an idea. However, it would require a lot of trust from us.
In who?
I look at him, Bogger. What if he were to go in there and... Oh, actually, no, forgive me, that would not work. He would have to speak to the beast directly, and the beast doesn't understand him. I'm talking about the kid, the pup.
Right.
Tell it to make a noise or something, direct it, even though he says that it would have a hard time getting up a mountain. I'm not sure. Mothers would do a lot for their children, believe me.
Or fathers, eh?
Fathers too.
Bugger says, I can drive. I could get you close, very close, without them noticing. They probably think we're just coming back with 2 crawlers, you know?
Okay.
But, if you want to get inside, I can get you inside. I can be very sneaky, if you also be sneaky. Maybe I can take you to where the pup is. But I don't know if we get caught, but they not expect us, so...
Hey, Jade. How small can you turn? Like, what kind of... You can turn into anything, right?
Ah, well, I mean, not anything. I can't turn into a bullet. I can turn into a lot of things, yeah. You were asking how small can I be?
Yeah, could you turn into something that could fit in my pocket?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I could, yeah.
I mean, it could be risky, but there's a solid chance I could get you face to face with this baby bullet if Bogger here can get us into the camp.
I mean, as far as I understand it, Bogger, correct me if I'm wrong, but as far as I understand it, the baby's all the way up in a cave way above the base camp.
Uh-huh,
So
yeah.
we'd have to be hella split off of everyone else.
Mm-hmm.
We can either take out camp and then quickly rush cave and kill everyone inside, free the pup then, or we can park away from camp, sneak past camp, go into cave sneaky, and
Okay, Bogger, here's the question. Can we get to the cave without going through the camp?
yeah, I know pathway. But it involves big climb. Bit
Right.
dangerous. But doable.
I'm pretty good at climbing.
I can climb hands free.
Maybe hard for you in armor.
I have.
But just to show Bugger, she'll walk outside the crawler
Mhm.
and just place 2 feet on it and stand on it horizontally.
Oh, that's very weird. Oh.
I'm
Use like spider or something.
something like that.
I mean,
Creepy.
I
Can I-
could turn into a tiny spider, and I'm sure the Saria could carry someone. I think our friend here might be a bigger problem. Looking over at Barrick.
I think. Hear me out. I think we do split temporarily. After we go and get this beast. That's the first thing.
The big
Together.
one.
Yeah, the big one. Either we
Yeah.
convince it or we what's the word? Lure it towards the target.
And then
Right.
let it be a distraction at the
That-
base camp
Yeah. Yeah.
while we sneak up top.
Yes. And we
Right.
and
So
we
then
have a
we're not splitting the party then, right?
No, we would.
that
We would towards the. To be honest, what I was more thinking was that I could disguise myself as, say, that guy that Barrick just choked out. Me and the Boga here could take one of you in as a prisoner and get you up to that cave to see what's his name? Shit.
Cross.
Cross, that's it. Yep. At which point, if we could fucking dial it in and get the timing right, you guys could attack the base camp. They would rush out. We could, spring the trap, I suppose, and let the other one free.
I'm just a little worried if we're splitting up and like one group initiates one thing. I don't want to lose any of you, you know? I can heal, but only if I'm there.
I think-
No, I understand. However, if me and Bogger were to go in with a prisoner, and the prisoner were to just stay in shackles the entire time, shackles, I raise my hands, then we could essentially, whilst that is happening, whilst the attack on the base is happening, whilst everyone else is reacting, we could just stay put. And then when everyone else is cleared out, we take care of the big guy in there. You know what? It's risky, and it all depends on the whatever it's called, bullet.
I mean, it's also like how strong's the big guy? Can we take him out with 3 people?
I don't know, but we're gonna have to figure something else out. Or else we might as well just fuck off. No, we might as well just keep moving.
Barrick just says, how about we take this one step at a time? Let's figure out this monster first. Then we'll scout
that's
out
the
the
thing.
location, see what we come up with when we see what we're working with.
If we get the ball or the boulette rolling, then I mean there might not be time to figure out the next steps
Which is
properly.
exactly, which is why I suggested that a few of us go in under this pretense, and then whilst you guys are doing it, but you know what? Fuck it. To be honest, there's too many variables.
Yeah.
We should just keep moving.
Yeah.
Fuck this.
Yeah,
Bullet or hobgoblins or not.
Yeah.
Too many variables. We've obviously come to this point now.
Barrick just says, first things first. Speak to the bullet, see if it wants to help. If it doesn't and it's angry, then we outrun it in the crawlers. We get there before, hours before it gets there. We can plan for its arrival. If it wants to help, then, great. I think we're fine. Let's just go see what happens. And then...
I agree. Let's go check on the bullet first, and then we'll make the decision from that point onwards on
Sure,
whether to
sure.
continue or not.
Right. Mount up. He jumps in the back.
Yeah, sorry, I'll get on the new crawler and take the wheel.
Are you Jesus?
Hmm?
I mean, yeah,
You're taking the wheel.
Vargas would fucking sigh. Be like, he would sigh as again. I'm like, so and then he would say, our plan is to get the bullet and then we what improvise. I guess that's better than
I feel like it's not that complicated, right? We get the bullets. If we're able
No,
to get the
it's not. It's incredibly simple. Far too simple. So simple that it's going to go wrong, Kai.
No,
We're
hear
begging.
me out, one second.
All right, fine.
Okay, so we speak the bullet. If we get on his side, we can send it into the base camp while we go past, right? We allow the bullet to draw people out of the cave. We sneak into the cave and deal with it. If the bullet isn't an option for us, then we either take out the base camp and then into the cave, or we just sneak past the base camp into the cave. Like, the bullet make things a bit simpler for us, I think, but we
All
don't
right.
need it. Does that seem doable?
Yes, that does seem doable.
I mean, I can help everyone be more stealthy if we do want to sneak into the cave. So there's that at least.
And I mean,
Yeah.
if we're really worried about this, we could always somehow sabotage their only crawler, and then we could just drive the fuck out of it if things go south, and they can't pursue us.
I mean,
Yeah.
they have explosives, so if we were able to somehow trigger those, at least that'd be a big hit to them. Just another avenue we could check out.
But we all agree, bullet first?
Bullet first.
Well, yeah, we can't do the bullet after. Well, we could, but I mean, might as well do it before.
Then it's all riding on you, Jade.
I mean, I hope the bullet won't be riding on me because that thing is big.
My fucking gun.
Yeah, and also with that, you all kind of mount up and take off towards the area that the bullet was last, known to be near. Yeah, as you kind of close in on that location and begin looking around to try and find this monstrosity, this bullet, we'll wrap up there, I think, for the day and pick up next game.
Sounds good.
And if everyone's good, I think we can probably play next week. If you're all up for that.
Yeah, I'm good to play.
So yeah, we'll book in for next Wednesday then, and
Sounds good to me.
We'll say 6 o'clock. Yeah, is that good for you, Ozzy? Yeah.
I will know for sure probably by Friday, so I'll let you guys know.
Okay,
But
no
it
worries.
seems pretty good for me.
Yeah. Well,
as
it'll
far
be
as
around
looking.
that time anyway for anyone who wants to tune in. But yeah, thanks for playing. Thanks for watching. It's been a lot of fun.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. I'll get this up on YouTube soon. Thanks to everyone for your support and everything for the campaign. And yeah, we'll be back for episode 9 next week. So yeah, see you later.
Thank you all for watching. Have a good one.
One.
Peace.